Goose Morning live, everybody. Oh my goodness gracious, what a frickin' day. Oh, we're back. We're frickin' back. Goose Morning, everybody. How we all doing? How are we all doing? Ladies and gentlemen, geese, it's a beautiful May 11th, 2024, and the game industry might be on fire. It might be on fire. Let me just pause this music right here. Let me just pause it right here. Slimy Roast, Punch Sploder, my goodness, Goose Morning on to you. As always, beautiful to see you guys. You just starting the morning right. As you already noted, the camera guy, he did something special today, didn't he? He did something special, didn't he? He messed up before we even went live. That's what he did. That's what you did. It's a new record for you. Before we were even live. I'm not saying I'm upset about it. I'm just saying there's going to be an exchangement of words. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. There's going to be an exchangement of words, okay? Chat, the game industry is on fire, okay? So on today's show, we're going to be continuing by talking about the Helldivers fiasco. That's a continuation from last week, which is interesting. It took a couple interesting turns, and I think it's really interesting to talk about. So we're going to touch on that. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. We'll definitely touch on Xbox basically firing everyone known to man. They're just on a roll there on that Xbox team. And so we got some stuff queued up there that we're going to be talking about. I'm excited to talk about it, just to discuss it with the community, but it's not an exciting topic. You know what I mean? It's a little depressing. Then we're talking about some Hellblade. Okay, we played it. We played it last week. We had a great time, didn't we? We had a great time. But the marketing team seems to be not doing much. So we're going to be talking about that. Plus, EA has decided that AI is going to be big, and they're doubling down. So we want to talk about that. That's for sure. Because I think that might be a recipe for disaster. And the thing that we're going to be finishing off this show with, which I'm super excited about, so you guys are definitely going to want to stay to the end to see that, is we are going to be playing Donkey's new game. So for the two people who don't know, Video Game Donkey on YouTube, a huge YouTuber, pretty much one of the biggest gaming YouTubers of all time. He started a publishing team, Big Mode, and they just released their first game, Animal Well. And so I bought it last night and preloaded it to play it live on stream with you beautiful ladies and or gentle geese. And I'm pretty excited about it. So yeah, that's what's happening. I gotta say, Pirate Plane, Goose Morning on to you. Everybody, can we just we get some hearts in the chat? I'm feeling like we need some hearts in the chat. Also, apologies for the mess back there. to say things are just like, I've been thrown so many curveballs. Just this morning, I wake up, guess what? No coffee. I appreciate it, Punch Exploder. You can always count on Punch Exploder. Okay? I literally had to go to McDonald's, go to my little drive-thru. I just say, sir, I'm gonna need 3 large coffees, okay? We got some business to do. We got some Goose Morning Live. Maybe you haven't heard of it. Give me 2 and 1 for camera guy, okay? Didn't I get you a coffee? I got you a coffee. It was large. And what did you do? What did he do, chat? I'm just saying. You know what's really interesting about the McDonald's coffee is it's just like Tim Hortons used to be like the go-to coffee place in Canada, but then Tim Hortons, I don't know the full story, but they sold their soul to I think like the Burger King company or something like that. Anyways, they lost their contract or something. They gave it up, too expensive, blah, blah, blah. They don't have the same roast that they used to. And all of a sudden now McDonald's has Tim Hortons roast, and so their coffee is the best. At least here. Now, there's a local place near me that makes excellent coffee, but they're too far away. And also they try like really hard, obviously. So their coffee is goated, but it takes forever to get. Like for me to get 3 coffees over there, you're looking at like 10 minutes. McDonald's is like bada boom, bada bing. You get what you ask for. Now chat, hold up, because I have to make a post. Of course, there's these things where you can't just make a post on the tubes of you. Okay, you can't just make a scheduled post on the tubes of you to make my life easier. You just can't do it, okay? What you have to do, okay? Okay, the link did work, cool. What you have to do is you literally schedule a post, and you have to go into that post, and you have to say, hey, by the way, here's the link. Here's the link. So that's what I got to do right there. Copy, pasta, bada boom, bada bing. We're going to do that in 2.58 goose seconds, okay? Now go ahead, chat. Ask me what a goose second is. I frickin' dare you. You don't actually have to. Let me read your beautiful chats here before we get started on this insane Goose Morning live show. It's going to be insane. Honestly, let me read through this tweet. Honestly, the stuff that's happening with Xbox is like blowing my mind. Have you guys kept up with this? Because it is insanity. Here's the link. Boom. Camera guy, how'd you not post on your own channel? What's going on with you? Honestly, I'm at a loss for words. I'm not impressed today. Okay? I'm losing it. Okay. Before we jump into news, we got to talk about something that's on my mind. We got to get to know each other. First off, chat, how was your week? Okay? Because Punch Exploder, you're goose-tastic. You're beautiful. Slimy Rose, goose-tastic, beautiful. Pirate Plane, goose-tastic, beautiful. Iron Ultron, goose-tastic, beautiful. That's what you guys are. So happy to see you guys here. Before we start the show, and no, Iron Ultron, I didn't get a McGriddle, actually. It's funny you asked that because for whatever reason, I just have issues having breakfast in the morning. I don't fire on all cylinders when I have breakfast. I literally like to fast until like 12, which, I don't know, it's just, I got used to it. I've been doing it for years. And honestly, my brain is like a little bit sharper whenever I do that. It's really interesting. I actually tried 3 days without eating. I think I told the story on the live stream once. I tried 3 days without eating just water. That's all I had. Water and coffee. Black coffee, of course. That's what I always have. Because again, same thing here, black coffee. Just the extra stuff just makes me feel not great. And the 3 days without eating, everyone tells you the health benefits, you feel amazing, it's blah, blah, blah. There was like, at least on the 3rd night, I thought I was going to wake up dead. I was like actually afraid of it. I was like, what's going to happen? Could I just, you know that Key and Peele skit? Or not Key and Peele, from Scary Movies? Like, what if you wake up dead? How could you wake up dead if you in a bed? Like, that whole thing. You know what I'm talking about. Maybe you don't. Maybe you do. Anyways. The 3-day fast, I don't recommend it. I didn't see any benefits. I didn't even lose weight. Would you believe that? 3 days, no food, just water and coffee. I lost no weight. What's going on, chat? Let me read your beautiful chats. Okay, so Slimy Rose says, ooh, the back is so different. No more couch and rip my sticky note. It is somewhere. Actually, it's right here. Hold on. Slimy roast. Put it right on John. I gotta get more sticky notes. You know? We gotta get some sticky notes for Punch Sploder, Iron Ultron. DMTDs with the first time chat of the day. Oh, good to see you, DMTDs. Goose, you are the Canadian Marty McFly. You're frickin' goosing right I am. Ah! Pardon me. Iron Ultron says no need to call it Xbox anymore. It's Microsoft Gaming. Ain't that depressing? I saw that article, and God, that's just depressing. Isn't that just a sentence that hits different? Not Xbox. It should be called Microsoft Gaming. Like, that says everything you need to say, and it's depressing. I don't like it. Yeah, that's right, Slimy Gross. That's right. You better retract it. Otherwise, you don't want no smoke. You don't want no smoke. Camera guy is. You remember in the movie when they do the when they drive the car and the fire comes out of the wheels and like the asphalt is on fire and it's just like just lines of fire and it fizzles out. That's camera guy. Okay, I want no respect given to him for his mess up, his travesty at the start. Okay, you're dead to us today. Maybe you redeem yourself, but today, for right now, I bought you a coffee. I came out of my pocket. This show isn't profitable. We do this for the fans. We do this because we love. Maybe you buy me a coffee. I don't know. Keeping you employed. Of course, I'm not paying you, so. Sorry. You're beautiful. And goose-tastic. Yeah. It's, returning chatter, Freezevoke. Goose Morning on to you, Freezevoke. Chat, can we just start this wholesome, beautiful, magnificent Saturday right by spamming hearts for Freezevoke for all of you? I'm so happy to see you guys. Is this not the best way to start your Saturday with your Goose Morning live news? Ooh! And Chad, we got some new stuff here. I love it, Freezevoke. I love it. You're beautiful. You're goose-tastic. First report of the week, okay? Let me just quickly catch you guys up with some news, okay? Number one. Some big moves happening here. Big moves. Number one. Hurt my knee. I tried running a couple 15Ks. I was doing 10K a day, and then I amped it up to 15 after 2 days of rain. So it was 2 days of rain. I didn't run because it's raining outside. I don't do the treadmill, okay? If you're trying to run and you're doing it on a treadmill, you're doing it wrong. It's the most boring thing ever. It never works. I run outside. Because then once you run halfway, you have no choice. You got to run back. Otherwise, you're stuck. My goodness. Goose Morning, Red Jaguar 01. Oh, we love to have you here. Oh, my goodness. We got the hearts in the chat. We got the Pepes. We got the Pepe hearts. We got the Dinos dancing. Woo, we need some goose dancing emotes. That's what we need. We need custom emotes, don't we, chat? Yes, we do. So, yeah, I hurt my knee from running a 15K like a madman, and I've been trying to heal it, but also still trying to run, so my knee really hurts. And then another thing I did was I was trying to increase my carb load for running because I'm running so much. I need to eat more carbohydrates. So I started eating crispy minis because they're low calorie and it's just like pure carbs. But my favorite crispy minis are salt and vinegar. Okay? That's important to the story. Because when I ate salt and vinegar, it's basically like salty sandpaper in my mouth if you eat it too fast, which I do. So the entire roof of my mouth is literally been sanded and burning and a lot of pain, and my knee feels like fractured. So that's just where we are as far as health. That's your Goose Health Update. Goose Health Update, right there. We're still coming back stronger, aren't we? We're still coming back stronger. And they do make all-dressed crispy minis. I'm telling you, they're beautiful. Fictitious is in the house. Low-key 4620 in the house. You're all beautiful. Ah! And they're all goose-tastic. Heck yes, you are. First-time chatter and Cora, you look like Canadian Vladimir Tarasenko. You look like Canadian Vladimir Tarasenko. Duh. I tell you, I look at you right now. The first person that comes to mind. Vladimir Tarasenko. I don't know who that is. I really hope I didn't offend anyone by doing that. And I hope I'm not on the list now. But I appreciate it. Thank you for the first time chat, and Cora. You're a beautiful little individual hockey player. See, I'm the only Canadian in the world. Okay, I know there's probably more than one. I'm the only Canadian in the world that just was never into hockey. In fact, I went to a game once, and let me tell you, when you're at the live game, it's weird to see what they do during the ad breaks on TV. There's a lot of just like, get hyped! And I was like, yeah, but it's cold. Your boy's cold right now, right? Low key, 46-20. Got up early for this. Okay, can we just get some... Can we get some crown emojis for low key 46-20? Because my goodness, I love it. That's the commitment that the Goslings make. Okay? I love it. Which time zone are you in, low key? You in the Western time? My goodness. Punch Sploder with the dub. I'll tell you what, Punch Sploder. Okay? For all my Canadians in the chat, which we all know that you're beautiful. Okay? We all know that you're beautiful. Low keys, you're in Texas. My goodness. What time is it there? Central time? It's like 8 a.m. over there? I thought you were going to say like 4 a.m. or something like that. Or maybe it is. I don't know. You let me know. For all my Canadians, it's 8:14. All right, we're gonna talk low key. We're gonna exchange words. Why don't we have any more basketball teams here? Right? Why is it only gonna be in Toronto, aka the 6? Didn't Drake get enough attention past few weeks? Actually, probably got a little too much attention. Okay, we'll touch on that. Maybe we won't. I don't know. That got crazy really fast, and then it just ended. Oh my goodness gracious. JJR_Withers. Certified Gosling. Listen to me, sir. You're beautiful. You're goose-tastic. And I wish you a beautiful Saturday morning. Thank you for joining Team Goose Gosling. Okay? We're happy to have you here. Which reminds me, chat, I got to thank all the brand new followers. Okay? Look at that. You see that little follower thing, chat, before we get on with the news? Okay? We're having our coffee. We're talking. We're chatting. We're going to get to the news. Relax. We're going to play Animal Well. Relax. But look at this. I put 150 because I didn't think we would get it. And then I go and do my thing for a week, come back, Goose Morning Live, boom! 150. We can't be stopped. Speaking of which, let me just change it. What should I even put? I don't even know. You guys just keep destroying every record every week. My goodness, JJR Withers, you beautiful goose-tastic person. Let me just thank the rest of you here. Chat, I'm going to put it to 200. Is that crazy? I don't know with you guys. You guys just keep slaying. The Goslings can't be stopped. My goodness. You guys are on top of it. Okay, so let's hit some new shout-outs to all the brand new followers. Okay, we have, starting from the bottom, but really the top of my heart, Ethan NCFC Anarchaotic, thank you so much for the follow. Ethan NCFC, thank you so much for the follow. Celine Winter Knight, thank you for the follow. Nori777KK, thank you for the follow. BuddyTime_, thank you for the follow. You're my buddy time, you know what I'm saying? Part 252544678. What a username. My goodness, rolls off the tongue. Thank you so much for the follow. Encore, of course, thank you so much for the follow. You're beautiful, you're goose-tastic, and we appreciate the first-time chat. Oh, we're on fire! Check this out, chat. Jutsu. Why are there so many hearts? God, what a workout. Erock95823 with the follow. Buzzboy0 with the follow. Slime Mathers with the follow. And Imperplexed with the follow. Thank you so much. You're beautiful. You're goose-tastic. We love to have you here. I'm impressed. Chat, we got some big news. I'm perplexed. First time chat. Just seen the community post on YouTube. Had check in. Listen to me. I'm perplexed. Imperplexed. One perplexed. However you want it to be said. Heck, I'd even call you Bob if you wanted me to. You're beautiful. Okay? That's just a fact. Okay? Most streamers, they just go on with the show. 18 minutes in. This streamer tells you guys that you're beautiful. That's what I want to do. Victorious the King, in the chat. Hello, everyone. Fun fact day. If you want to know, we all want to know. Let's wait for it. And I'll remind you guys, you can use the text-to-speech words whenever we're in this view. You can use text-to-speech. Oh, my goodness. Victorious the King. Me and Freezevoke are the same. I love it. I love it. Just spam that view. Spam those view numbers, okay? Let's get Goose Morning to the top. Doesn't matter how we do it, chat. Okay? The Goslings, they'll do anything. I love it. I love it. JJR Withers, first time chat. Started watching your vids recently. They're great. Thank you so much. You're a beautiful, goose-tastic person. I love it. You guys are too kind. Oh my God. Dirty Dan TV with the first time chat. Goose! Mad cute, son. Now, I want you guys to know something, okay? Not only is Dirty Dan TV beautiful and goose-tastic, I want you to know that he didn't tell cameraman he was mad cute, okay? He said I was mad cute. Just want the record to be stated. There was an option. There was a moment there where Dirty Dan could have said, camera guy. But he didn't. As he says, food for thought. Chat, let's jump into some beautiful news here. Oh, we're just on a little tear today, aren't we? J. Carlos Aguado Uno. Hopefully I said that right. Certified Gosling. Beautiful goose-tastic. We love to have you here. We love to have you here. Okay. Quickly, chat. Let's catch you up. Camera guy, cue us up. Redeem yourself. Redeem yourself. That's the wrong one. Put us down. There you go. Chat, real quick. We have a brand new milestone on the channel. I Played Every Rockstar Game Ever officially becomes the first Goose video to hit 2 million views. Chat, can we just get some firm handshakes, some clap emojis, maybe a couple Halo fist, community manager fists in the chat? If you know, you know. Okay, let's just take a second. Okay, that's not a victory for just me. That's a victory for Camera Guy. That's a victory for you guys and your support. That's a victory for every single one. Oh, I love it. Look at it. It's beautiful. Couldn't have done it without you guys. Okay, all right. We're a squad here. We're growing to the moon. Okay, move out of the way, Jimothy Beast. Move out the way, Linus Tech Tips. Okay, move out the way, Mark Rober. Get out of here, because we're just getting started, baby. We're just getting started. So that's great, but you want to know what else is great, chat? Not only are we growing, yeah, that's right, move out the way, Actman, X-Bacon Gaming. Woo, good to see you here, sir. Chat, what's this? Is this Timmy the Tatman Taylor 2? Is this his channel? Because I was looking at this YouTube channel. I said, to me, this is Timmy the Tatman 2's channel. Hold on. Oh, yeah, it looks like it. Chat, does it look like it to you? Because when I scroll down further, chat, hold on a second. Zoomify. Hold. Okay, wait, doesn't work in this zoomified. Hold. Hold. Now, who's that handsome little mug? Chat, our first. For Gorg, okay? You're beautiful and goose-tastic, and we appreciate your timing because that's how we're feeling, okay? Timmy the Tatman Taylor is a certified Gosling, whether he believes it or not, okay? Big streamer, Papa Tim, Timmy the Tatman, okay? Whatever you want to call him. That's right, chat. Reacted to our beautiful video, Why Gaming Isn't Fun Anymore. If you haven't seen it, it's one of our more artsy videos. I was actually surprised he reacted to the more artsy video. But check this out, chat, okay? Not only did he react, look at this, okay? I want you to look at this. I want you to look at this right now, okay? I want you to look at this right now. 55K. Hold. 58K views. 43K views. 59K views. Oh, is that the Goose delivering with 146K views, Timmy? Timmy! The Goose has nothing but love for you, Timmy. That's just what we do here. We deliver. Don't we, Goslings? We deliver. Timmy asked, and what did we do, my Gosling friends? We delivered. Gilly Suit Up Gaming with the follow. You're Goose-tastic, you're beautiful. We love to have you here. Oh my goodness. We got a first-time chat from Forgorg, fellow Canadian love. Woo! Canadians represent, okay? I couldn't be more Canadian if I tried, okay? The only thing that would be more Canadian, probably less Canadian, depending on who you ask, is if, like, Justin Trudeau was camera guy. Maybe he is. I don't know. First time chat, Gilly Suit Up Gaming. I actually found you because of it and sent it to my brother, and it's my opinion fact as well. Same as you. Woo! We love to hear it, Gilly Suit Up Gaming. Thank you so much for first time chat. We appreciate you. Oh my goodness. You need the Nintendo music. We gotta do a quick dance number. I love to have it here. Oh my goodness. We are just vibing. We are just vibing. Hold on. What else did I have to do? Okay, so yeah, that was the main thing. So let's get into the news, shall we? Yeah, you gotta have to tell the other Canadians, Dirty Dan, because my secret's out there. I don't watch much hockey. I don't. Except when they come close to winning in my hometown. Then I'm like, I'll listen. Aside from that. It's like how everyone became a Raptors fan whenever the Raptors, won in Toronto. Everyone suddenly was a basketball fan. Everyone suddenly was like, yeah, the Raptors! You didn't watch basketball. No one watches basketball. A lot of people probably watch basketball. It's just, who has the time? I don't have the time. There's a lot of players I got to remember. Chat, you guys got to coach me. All right, let's hit up the news. Longtime Sens fan? Yeah, I know a lot of people. Sens fans for the win. Although, isn't hockey getting super Americanized? It's kind of upsetting. All right, let's hit up the first news, okay? Camera guy, hit us up, okay? Hit us up. Love to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it. Will he nail it? He does not nail it. He does not nail it. A little bit slow on that one. A little bit slow, okay? Bought your coffee. Chat, roll the tapes back. Did I not say I bought him coffee? He knows. He drank it. Chat, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing here, chat? Okay? Are we here to put on the best show in gaming with the greatest gaming community? Is that what we're here to do? Or are we here to mess around? This vest keeps going like this and choking me, and I really wish it would not do that. You guys didn't need to know that, but I felt like I had to share because, quite frankly, every time it does it, I want to die inside. GLXXXIII83. Listen to me, GLXXXIII83. I hated the other 82 of you, but 83 is where it's at. You're beautiful. You're Goose-tastic. We love to have you here. Chat, we're killing it on the follows. I swear to God, if you guys don't put... Hold on, I'm going to test you guys. Hold on, I'm going to test you. If you guys... I want diamond emojis in the chat because you're all the diamonds of my heart. Okay, first one to do it is considered the Gosling Prime of the day. I'll wait. Victorious the King. Just like that. There it is. There it is. Dirty Dan TV, second place. Slimy Roast with the ring. Love to see it. Love the creativity. Victorious the King's on fire. Can't be stopped. Chat. Chat, there's some huge news going on here, okay? I just wanted to start off the show with something positive, okay, in the gaming industry. Huge time YouTuber, Donkey, Video Game Donkey. You've seen him on YouTube. If you haven't, you're like one of two people, okay? He's dominated. Like I said earlier in the start of the show, he's probably one of the biggest gaming YouTubers in the space, and he has decided, I want to say a year, 2 years ago? Probably 2 years ago, probably a while. He's decided to start a video game publisher. Okay, so he's going to help publish some video games on there, and he's actually had a couple of videos on his channel showcasing some of the games that he's looking into publishing, And it's been really interesting, honestly. You got a lot of flack because, like, oh no, a YouTuber getting into the gaming space, like the gaming business, it's never gonna work. He's just a YouTuber. Well, he started his company, I believe, with his wife and probably some employees. However, I don't know the gist of it. But they started Big Mode. So Big Mode's right here. Could probably just search it up real quick. Big Mode Video Game Publishing. Okay, we're starting with some good news here, chat. Big Mode. So there's Big Mode right there. Honestly, logo is fantastic, chat. How do we feel about that logo? 1 out of 10. I know how I feel. I want to see how you guys feel, because to me, that logo is killing it. That's a good-looking logo. So Big Mode's putting out games, and the first game, to my knowledge, I've never heard of this game, so this is actually great to know. First game has come out, is called Animal Well, and it has dominated on the reviews, okay? Look at these beautiful reviews. A 9 from IGN. 90 from PC Gamer, Your Game, 5 out of 5, Game Informer, 9 out of 10, GameSpot, 9 out of 10. Honestly, I don't know who gave it. What are the worst ones? 8? 8, 8, 8? 8 is the lowest. Like, that's phenomenal. I feel like we don't really see that many 9 out of 10s, right? Yeah. I feel like we just don't see it that much. So, here, let me just... This is the game. And so I thought, not only is this fantastic, but let's finish the stream off by jumping into this game and let's see what it's all about. So this is Animal Well, and you got to say, like, the art style is incredible. Not only that, but when I went to go install the game was like 30 megabytes. 30. Okay? Like, let's just... I know it's not the same type of game. But like Call of Duty is like 200 gigabytes some days. I mean, AAA gaming. I had to install Halo Infinite for a video yesterday, and it was 100 gigs. And it's just like, this looks incredible. And obviously, I know they're different games, but 30 megabytes is insane. 30 megabytes is like, for me, as a programmer, a senior software developer in the tech space, for me, 30 megabytes is like a flex. It's like, hold my beer. That's what that's like. I thought this was really interesting to talk about because I wanted to share something what I think is like super interesting that's happening into the video game space. Right now, obviously we're going to be talking about Xbox later, with Xbox failing and basically firing everybody, and it's just like a bloated company that has just a billion different companies under it, and basically AAA gaming can't sustain itself. Even games like Spider-Man 2, which is essentially just like using the same map, adding more onto the original game. Like, I know there's another section of New York, but Spider-Man 2 shouldn't have been, in theory, right? We don't know what happens behind the scenes. It shouldn't have been the most expensive thing in the world, and yet it still costs about $318 million to make, according to the leaks that we found out. So when you think about that, you start to think, okay, well, video games are starting to become insanely expensive to make, and AAA gaming is no doubt at the forefront of that. Even things like, chat, would you believe that Genshin Impact cost $700 million to make? I made a video on it, and my mind was freaking blown. $700 million. That's insane. That's insane. For Genshin Impact, the Weeb game, the Weeb version of Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild. It does not seem sustainable. So, this is what I find super fascinating. Because the reach of Dunkey is huge. Okay? What I want to put in perspective is, when we look at something like, Mr. Beast has Feastables, Logan Paul and KSI, they have Prime. Okay, let's take Prime, for example. Okay? Say what you will about Logan Paul and KSI. They are able to effectively ditch marketing of their product, Prime, which costs their competitors upwards of $200 to $300 million to do. So Gatorade their marketing budget per year would be around $200 to $300 million for Gatorade. Okay? And now these two YouTubers, obviously they've done more than that, like KSI has music, they've been boxing and stuff. Anyway, say what you will about them. The point is, they can now save $200 to $300 million a year just based off the audience that they've built and the trust that they've gained. And they can use that to become super competitive. At the end of the day, like, you have two companies trying to pit two products against each other, and one can do things $200 to $300 million cheaper. That's a huge competitive advantage. And so what I see with Big Mode and other YouTubers like Pontypants, who this is another one we played his game, difficult game about climbing a couple weeks back. It was one of our first stream games. This is a YouTuber putting out game content. So I think in the next 3 to 5 years, and I'd be really curious what you guys think in chat, I think we're going to start seeing a rise of game creators coming from the YouTube space. Because the marketing is the most difficult part of video game. Well, that's probably too tough to say, but marketing is very difficult. You can make the greatest game ever, but if no one knows about it, they're not going to buy it. So marketing plays a huge part, and when you have a built-in audience, I think we're going to start seeing a lot more of this in the next 3 to 5 years. Like, I really think Big Mode, if they can keep up this trajectory, and not just Big Mode, like I think like a lot of people, okay? We saw a video from fellow content creator Jack Sather, okay? Maybe you've watched Jack Sather. He put out a video where he was trying to make a game in Unreal. That got a lot of attention on his YouTube channel. It's just like, I really think in the future, we're going to start seeing a lot of crazy stuff coming from the YouTube space. And I would say as a game developer in the indie space, I think it would be silly not to try to create YouTube content and try to flex that muscle. Because as a fellow YouTuber, I can tell you the amount of jobs you need to do when you do YouTube: scripting, directing, marketing, graphic design, sound design, editing. There's a lot to it. Strategy. There's a lot to it. There's way more than you would think. It's like basically 17 jobs in one. It's insane. And essentially, you start getting used to trends and seeing what works and what doesn't, and you can see what's interesting for your audience. And I think you tailor that with someone making video games, such as like a Donkey. I mean, the amount of views and therefore data that Donkey has to see what is interesting and what isn't, mixed with his actual love for video games, because clearly Donkey loves video games. That's very, very clear. And he's very locked into the scene. Mix that in and a publisher. I find that fascinating. I really think in the next 3 to 5 years, this is going to be a huge, huge deal. A lot bigger than a lot of people have any knowledge of. And I'm kind of really impressed that the video game journalism doesn't... I feel like they just don't talk about it. I don't know. Maybe you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but I never really see it. But before I jump into that, let me catch up on your chats. Okay, so we have... Fictitious says in the chat, reminds me of how the Game Boy games with stories and characters are so small in size. Yeah, for the 30 megabytes, for sure. Dirty Dan, these costs all sound so far-fetched to me. Yeah, $300 million to build Spider-Man 2. Like, I'm not saying it should cost less or more, or like $700 million for Genshin Impact, but yo. Oh my god. Damn TDs and Slayers hearing that about Genshin when Breath of the Wild budget was guessed to be around 120 million. I know. Like, Nintendo's like... I feel like Nintendo's one of the only companies that was like, yo guys, the graphics thing doesn't seem sustainable, and only like 1% of the audience actually cares. Like, who actually cares about the 8K 120 frames per second, like cutting edge stuff? When you look at the top games and the top 10 best-selling stuff in the past 10 years, they're all... I mean, Minecraft, Grand Theft Auto, Siege, Fortnite, none of them are graphically, like, blowing anyone's minds. It's kind of insane. So, like, what's with everyone's fascination for graphics? I understand graphics from one perspective is, like, really good for marketing. But... And what's even more strange, you look at things like Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad, in my opinion, I mean, there's plenty of videos posting this, looks worse than Arkham Knight, which came out in 2015, I want to say, which is insane. Let me keep reading these, okay? Because I love when you guys add to the discussion. I love it. This is why we do this. Greatest gaming community. I just want to have these discussions with you guys. It's just fun to partake with some good old gaming discussions. JJR Withers... I think also the lack of marketing doesn't build expectations, so people are surprised when something great comes out. But when a big game with lots of expectations, a release date, and a lot of budget aren't the perfect game, people are disappointed. 100%. I think, honestly, video game marketing, I don't know what you guys think, and this is why I'm super thrilled with the way that, like, Big Mode has done it, because they've basically said, look, this is what we're making, here's a sneak peek, and then whenever it's out, it's like, boom, here it is. We delivered, we said exactly what it was going to be, and we pushed it forward, and it ended up being exactly what it was. And I think, with video games, especially in the AAA space, I'd say majority in the AAA space, it's just like, here's a CG trailer of what it could be. You have no idea what the gameplay is. And we'll see you in like 2 years, maybe 5. And then when it comes out, it looks completely different. Look at Avowed from Xbox. That first reveal got everyone so hyped. It looked like the most HD, beautiful, Skyrim-esque vibe. Everyone was hyped. They showed the gameplay. I'm not saying the game will be bad. That's not what we're saying. We're not jumping to those conclusions because we haven't played it. But the gameplay they showed looked incredibly different. And it was honestly a little bit disappointing, in my opinion. I remember when I saw it in the developer direct, I was like, this is not what you sold us. Like, whether this is the best direction for the game or not, you said with your trailer, it's going to look like this. In fact, that trailer was a little deceiving because they were like, this is gameplay for the next generation consoles. And then sure enough, we see the game and it looks fine, but it's like, that's not what you sold us. And I think AAA gaming marketing is such a lot, specifically Xbox. I honestly think Xbox marketing for the past 10 years, I'm not trying to put anyone in hot water. I think their marketing has been such a lie. I like to meme on them anytime I can in my videos because it's cringe, in my opinion. Let me keep reading this before I do that. No Yokes and Guru Basik. If I didn't say that right, you let me know in chat, okay? Guri Basik. Thank you both so much for the follow. I appreciate you. You're beautiful. You're goose-tastic. Chat, let's get some hearts for the newcomers, okay? Keep the goslings feeling loved. I want some hearts in the chat. First one to do it overtakes Victorious King as Gosling Prime. Let me keep reading your chats. Luke Wolf, if you want games better, remove the shareholders, big corporations listening instead of the people actually playing the games. 100%. I think we're definitely going to touch on that in the Xbox segment. That's going to be a bigger deal. I mean, that's something I really want to touch on for sure. I'm really glad you brought that up. Fictitious, there's also that with big games. There's a huge distrust in the marketing stuff with Cyberpunk, Battlefield, where marketing in this case comes from very trusted YouTubers. Yeah, I always found that interesting of like the YouTubers that are basically marketing something before it's out. I don't know, like you guys can look at my YouTube channel. There's 0 sponsorships whatsoever. 0. I have none. There's been offers. I just haven't found something that is the right fit. I really want to make something, like if I'm going to do a sponsorship, I want it to be beneficial for all parties. And the idea of like a game company coming to me and saying like, hey, can you market this before it's even out? I'd be like, personally for me, be like, Now, will that make my life harder? Will that make it so I have to eat ramen noodles? Maybe. But I don't know. It's just, yeah, I can't imagine just like marketing Battlefield for 2042. Like when I first saw the trailer, I thought it looked bad. I was like, I don't know what everybody else is seeing. And I feel like there's a lot of like, especially in the gaming like media space, I feel like there's a lot of hype, overhype. Like, chat, can we be real for a second? When the Fable trailer came out, no gameplay, looks completely different than original Fable. Why is the hype there? I know Playground's making it, which, sure. But what do we hype for? They showed nothing that was hype-worthy. Yes, exactly, cause Fable. But if that's the case, just say you're working on a Fable. And they did, and it's like 2 years out, they showed the sword, and it's just like, don't show me CG trailers. Honestly, I wish gamers would make a bigger stink about this. Don't show CG trailers. If you show them, you're dead to us. Don't. Grand Theft Auto waited like 15 years. They dropped Grand Theft Auto 6. That's gameplay. That's in-engine. It's there it is. It honestly annoys me so much. Microsoft does it all the time, mostly. Mostly Microsoft. It's very annoying. Let me keep reading your chat. X-Bacon Gaming. Gaming is broken. I love it. Short, sweet, to the point. It isn't Xbox Gaming. It's Microsoft Gaming. Okay? Max Verstappen, really appreciate you and your F1ing. Okay, really appreciate it. Goose, my glorious king. We love to have it. We love to have it. Chat, if you want to throw me a couple compliments here or there, maybe cameraman, a couple of compliments, you know it feels good. And I'll like it. Or maybe throw each other some compliments. Anything, chat. Dirty Dan, there's just games for that. Most games just need their own art style. Yep, I would totally agree with that. Art direction over graphics, Iron Ultron, 1,000%. I think art direction is such a big thing. I mean, graphically, Elden Ring isn't like crazy. I'm talking technically, you zoom in on stuff. I don't think everything's crazy, but art direction from software is goated. You take one look at any place of Elden Ring, and it looks like the most beautiful thing in the world. The art direction of the From Software team is like such another level, and I think the games are way better for it, like 1,000%. First time chatter, Recycled Foot Lotion YouTube. I really love that username. I love that username more than you'll ever know, Recycled Foot Lotion. I think it's more about how smooth it is instead of how real it looks. 1,000%. I honestly would say that if you had to choose between animations and graphics, like the way your character emotes, I think animation's a way bigger deal. You go look at the original Gears of War versus Gears of War 5. There's a really well done video from Crobat on YouTube where he compares Gears 1 and Gears 5 and like the animations, and it's so much more immersive despite the fact that the games are like 15 years in between of age, and obviously Gears 5 is running on Unreal Engine 4 and just pushing graphics to the edge. Immersion matters, and I think you get better immersion with animations and art direction than something like graphics, right? I mean, if graphics really mattered, no one would be immersed in Toy Story. You know what I mean? Like, it's more about immersion. You want to be immersed in the experience. Like, Toy Story isn't, like, revolutionary looking, although it did as it aged. But, like, it's a cartoon. It's a 3D thing. First time chat, no yokes, love your content. We appreciate that. Doom117 with the first time chat. Hello to you. Dirty Dan, because Fable, I appreciate it. First time chat, Girabexun, no datum. I don't know what that means, but I respect it. So yeah, it's insane. Sporting, all caps with 3 underscores. Thank you for the follow. You're beautiful. You're goose-tastic. We'd love to have you here. Chat, that has been our take on the gaming industry. And honestly, I think that Donkey's publishing and like YouTubers like Ponty Pants and, you know, I mentioned Jack Sather. There's plenty. I really think, honestly, chat, 3 to 5 years from now, I really think YouTubers, like we say YouTubers, but it's like, I really think if you're going to be an indie dev, you need a YouTube channel. Because at the end of the day, like, you can make the best game in the world and post it on Steam with a trailer, you know? But, like, at the end of the day, like, that's a rough uphill battle. You really want an audience that you can say, hey, here, boom, here's my game. You guys get a discount because you guys are the goats or the goslings, whatever you are. And, you know, how does someone compete? Like, how do they compete? I mean, the reach of someone like Donkey versus even let's take Arrowhead Studios, right, who put out Helldivers 2, which has been in some turmoil, and we'll get to that in just 2 seconds. But you know, who has bigger reach, Donkey or Arrowhead Studios? Of course, they have Sony backing them, but Donkey's got reach. If Donkey wants to sell stuff, Donkey can sell stuff. That's just the power of YouTube and the audience that content creators make. So I really think 3 to 5 years, you're going to start seeing some crazy stuff. Start spreading the word, okay? Because I'm not seeing anyone in the gaming media space. I feel like they're so behind. They're like 10 years behind. They don't talk about anything relevant. Hasha with the Goose Morning. Hasha, Goose Morning on to you. We love to have you here, Hasha. Guys, we love to see it. First time chat. Jocko, love your Rockstar Games video. Seen it like 6 times. Did you really? That's actually fantastic. Jocko, let me know what you thought was let me know what your favorite part of the video was. I'd be super curious to find out. Super curious. Thank you so much for coming on chat to say that. That is very gentlemanly of you. I really appreciate when you guys go ahead and you say beautiful comments in YouTube chat, or you message me on Instagram. You give me, you know, you say your 2 cents, what you liked, or here, anytime like that. When you go out of your way to say something nice, you know, there's such an influx of negativity online. So when I see someone go out of their way to say something nice, I always do my best. I want to say 99% of the time, I'm answering those responses, those Instagram DMs, those Twitter replies, the live stream chats. I want to make sure you're seen, you're recognized for it, because I think it takes a lot more effort to be nice than to be mean, and I want to reward that. And I think that's why the Goslings are the greatest gaming community in the world. Chat, am I right? Or am I right? Okay? You like the Red Dead Redemption 2 part? That was a good part, wasn't it? God, it was good. Got emotional on that part. Editing it is something special because you're trying to make it like It's literally editing on YouTube is like sculpting. You just get a bunch of clay and you're just like, I got this idea. And then you start going and it's literally a nightmare for like 10 years. You're like, oh, this freaking sucks. This looks like butt. But then eventually you find the nugget of where you're supposed to chisel. And you're like, whoa, this could be the thing. And then you start continuing to chisel. You chisel and chisel and chisel. And then again, days go by, days, weeks, months. I mean, the Rockstar video was 2 months of my time. And then you find it and it gets you emotional. Hits. I'm in the middle of that video that I was supposed to release today for my new video, but I couldn't. Because I didn't hit yet. Didn't hit. It's close. You still got chisel. I want to make the greatest gaming videos ever to make sure that, we're spreading not only positivity, okay? We're saying things, we're giving criticism, but we're saying it like respectable individuals, like role models should. When you have the power of a content creator, and that's what I find with YouTube, specifically in the gaming space, the creators are not trying to be role models. They're just getting views. And there's two different things there, because one doesn't necessarily grant you views, okay? But it's the right thing to do, in my opinion. You want to spread how people should act. You want to be a role model. You want to be a beacon of just like, hey, we talk to people with respect. We show them politeness. We have our manners. We don't need to swear. We don't need to be cringy. We don't need to yell. We don't need to. If you want to, go ahead. But I don't want to do that. And anyone who watches my stuff, I want it to... Anyone. If you want to sit down and watch a Goose video with your family, you should be allowed to do that. Okay? I don't want to block anyone. You guys are goose-tastic, okay? You guys are beautiful. You guys are all goose-tastic. You guys make me goose-tastic. JJR Withers with the Midnight Club playing it again because the video. That's awesome. That's a goal of mine. Like, I want to shout out the smaller games. Not that Midnight Club LA is the smallest game, but I want to shout it out. People, go check it out. There's no reason why we can't go back and check out these fantastic games and the story behind them, like the story of their development is so fascinating. I love to be able to tell that. It's a lot of responsibility, and that's why I say content creators, you're role models, and you really need to, I think you need to try harder as a content creator. There's a lot of pressure I put on myself to put my stuff out because it's like I want to make sure we put in the effort that these games need. I can make a video in 1 month. I can make a video in a week. But these games are made in like 3, 5, whatever amount of years. Red Dead is like 7. Put in the effort for these guys. Be a role model for the gaming community. And I think not enough people are doing that necessarily. So, no shade on them. I'm not saying that you have to. I just think it's the right thing to do, and that's what I want to do. Maybe I'm crazy, chat. Am I crazy? Reading your chats. You guys are so beautiful. You guys are all beautiful. I appreciate you. You guys are beautiful. All right, Goose Tangent is done, chat. Okay? It's done. Let's get to the next piece of news. A little late on the draw there. Why are you like this? Like the music is set up for you. It's set up for you. Okay, chat. Hold on. Let me get some water here and we'll talk about the next piece of news. Helldivers 2 has had the most insane fiasco I've ever seen in my life. This is a company, Arrowhead Studios, the creators of Helldivers, in most insane just trajectory. The original Helldivers being a small top-down, like basically a PS Vita game, and then making it to the sensation that Helldivers 2 and like the community engagement and just like the pro-consumer mindset that they've had has been incredible. However, if you haven't heard, PlayStation has mandated that they have PSN sign-ins with their with Helldivers 2 on PC. So if you wanted to play Helldivers 2 on PC, you were mandated to use PSN sign-in feature. So you had to create a PSN account if you didn't already have one, link it, and then you could play. And they gave you a month's notice in advance. So this is actually probably going to go live in end of June. The problem, because at first glance you go, well, that's not big of a deal. And this is why I love the Goslings and the greatest gaming community, aka the Goslings. It's because last week when we touched on this reporting, I came from that perspective. This isn't a big deal, and just get over it. What is up with that? In fact, we had a video queued up for Camera Guy's YouTube channel, Goose Morning TV, which has been fantastic. With the growth there has been awesome. If you haven't checked it out, check out Goose Morning TV. You get to see basically snippets of this stream set up properly for YouTube, so you don't have to wait through the wait and the little silences and stuff. So it's like edited versions of that. But that's been fantastic. So the reason I love this stream is because you guys keep me honest. And I wanted to shout out Luke Ritt. Hopefully I'm saying that. Or Lurk Ritt, right? I think it's Lurk Ritt. He let me know, and we just didn't have time to go on stream, but I since took the time, obviously, this week, that the reason that the PSN signing is such a big deal is because PSN is not supported on every single country. So what happens is, essentially, by having this PSN login for these for PC, is not every country can play. And if you already own the game in Steam, and now you need to log in with PSN, and the country doesn't allow it, well, all of a sudden, you can't play. So that was the big controversy. And essentially what happened was players made quite the stink. The Steam reviews went like overwhelmingly negative. Overwhelmingly. Because that is the main power that players had. Basically, they hit the game where it hurt. And they put a lot of pressure on Arrowhead Studios, which is a shame because I would say that this is not in their hands. This is a Sony mandated thing. And really kind of a shame that they got put in the crossfire. It must have been insanely stressful for the team at Arrowhead Studios, but PlayStation has now come out and said this. Helldivers fans, we've heard your feedback on Helldivers 2 account linking update. The May 6 update, which would have required Steam and PlayStation Network account linking for new players and for current players beginning May 30th, will not be moving forward. So, all of the stink that happened through the Steam negative reviews, because essentially I would say that's the only... I mean, yeah, there's Twitter backlash and stuff, but really that's like the reviews slow down sales. So that is the power there from the community. We're still learning what is best for PC players, and your feedback has been invaluable. Thanks again for your continued support of Helldivers 2, and we'll keep you updated on future plans. So they've gone ahead and retracted the account linking, right? So there's a couple things that we'll need to talk about this, but first let's see some reactions from fellow streamers and content creators. So we have Pirate Software here. While this is a victory for players, you've left a lasting stain on your brand as a publisher. Many players have very little reason to trust Sony going forward. Moving the business before you understand the player base is never the right choice. I mean, that's true. The Sony, I wouldn't say this was like, the only thing I would disagree there is like, I don't think they plan to like ruin their brand. I think they were just like, yeah, we're this PlayStation company and we need to put this in. And this wasn't like basically brought up to the community's mindset, like as openly as it should have been. And, oh, now here we are, we've made a mess. So I think that's the problem, but in no way do I think that they were actually trying to ruin their brand. But they kind of did. They definitely stained and tainted their brand a little bit. So the next Sony game that comes out like this, you're going to be worried. And we're going to touch on that in a second because there's already been some news. Fellow content creator Kelsky on YouTube makes great YouTube videos. You should definitely check him out. Really amazing stuff. He says, and we're back. And the CEO of Arrowhead Studios, he went out to post. I got to say, honestly, I always mess up how you say this. Pilstead? Chat, what is the right way of pronouncing this? Pilstead? He's like super transparent, super honest, and the entire time through this whole turmoil, he's answering everybody's questions. He's going out and, he's trying to talk to people. He got a lot of heat. I gotta say, like, sometimes gamers have to, I understand you're mad, but be mad at the right people, This guy was putting in the work, and the story of how Helldivers 2 is created, of like 7 years working on an engine that isn't even supported, and they still come out with this, and they're super pro-consumer. These poor guys. I feel bad. So he goes on to say, is this the moment we need to tweet what you guys don't have phones? Which is a reference to when Blizzard came out for Diablo Immortal, which did not work well for them. On a serious note, we are talking solutions with PlayStation, especially for non-PSN countries. Your voice has been heard, and I'm doing everything I can to speak for the community, but I don't have the final say. At the end of the day, Helldivers 2 was published by Sony, and Sony's getting the final say. And while this hasn't been explicit, I mean, it's very clear. This is a Sony mandated thing, and there's not much Arrowhead Studios can do. So, on one hand, we look at Helldivers 2 as no longer having the PSN linking as a victory, right? There are some that would go, this is a win. But I want to remind you, this is a win now, in the short term. Because what's coming out now, and we can't validate this, but a user on Reddit by the name of Butsuan, maybe that's the right way of saying it, I don't know. He just said, Sony just banned Ghost of Tsushima from being sold in all non-PSN accounts. You thought it was just Helldivers, blah, 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 non-PSN countries. So, I mean, while this isn't confirmed, I mean, we'll find out soon, but I would imagine now from the get-go, from day one, it will just be mandated. There won't be an option. Because why would Sony do this again? And I also imagine Sony, of course, they'll want to have PSN in every country imaginable. I mean, sales are sales, so they're going to go where the business wants to grow. But, yeah, you know, I think it's going to be tricky to see what's going to happen here with with Helldivers 2. I'm unsure. How do you guys feel about the Helldivers situation? Are you happy with how it played out? Are you angry with how it played out? Let me quickly read your chats here because you know you guys are beautiful. First time chat. Spoilers is on Twitch. Am I a real one for making it in here? You're freaking right. You're a real one. We're glad to have you here. And we got to say, Jocko, I don't remember if I said you're beautiful and you're goose-tastic for the follow, but thank you so much for the follow. And Stoneheart _, thank you so much for the follow. You're beautiful, you're goose-tastic, and you're both a certified gosling. We're happy to have you here. JJR Withers says in the chat, okay, if I may, I will read your beautiful chats. I'm not sure if it already has, and I missed it, but but it'll really go wrong if Ghost of Tsushima PC port goes wrong for them. PC ports have always had issues. I don't think consoles like PlayStation and Microsoft interfering helps. Lowkey 4620 says, personally, I don't like linking accounts to games. It seems to never go smoothly. Yeah, I would agree. Like, it's very annoying. It is annoying. I think if it's just like a one and done thing, then it's like, yeah, it's not too bad. But I'm just not seeing the benefit, you know? Like, they're saying it's more, from my understanding, the idea of PSN linking was, hey, we want to make sure that the experience is safe for everyone, and this will be able to make it easier for us to stop cheaters. Which, again, I said in the previous stream, who's cheating on Helldivers 2? And I mean, if they do it on Ghost of Tsushima, why? What is the benefit I get for having my PSN account linked to my Steam account? You know, like, I guess if I'm trying to play, if there's crossplay, right? If I'm trying to play from Steam to PSN, then I have the benefit of having both, right? Is there crossplay in Helldivers 2? I don't even know. I should hope so, but that would make sense for PSN, right? Like, you want to play your Steam friends with your PSN friends? Like, that makes total sense. You would definitely want to have that. And then, you know, bada boom, bada bing. Make it optional, I guess. I never understood the reason of why not having it optional. Coming from, like, a developer mindset of just having it be an option, I don't see why it needs to be mandated. I don't know. X-Bacon Gaming, they're looking for monthly active users, and that is all for the board. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, at the end of the day, like, Bacon's, like, that's the nice thing about Bacon and his posts in the chat. It's like, it's nothing personal. It's just a business move. They want numbers to go up. That's all it is. They're not trying to take away numbers. That's for sure. They're a little tone deaf, and they're a little, like, there's no emotion there. And I think that's part of the problem, but then also part of the reason they do their things is, like, they're just trying to make the business go up. And so they want to say, like, hey, we have, you know, 25% increase in MUA, monthly active users, MAUs, month over month, year over year, blah, 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 blah. That's all they want to do. That's all they want to do. So who knows what's going to happen going forward with that, with the PSN stuff. But I imagine, unfortunately, I don't know what you guys think. I imagine, unfortunately, we're just going to get PSN mandated stuff from the get-go. But I think, for me, the Sony stuff, I think Sony just make it, like, valuable. Like, if you add value, I think you help. And then, obviously, just make it optional for places, like, that don't have support at PSN. At the end of the day, you're losing out on a sale. Why would you want to do that? Money's money. You want the numbers to go up? Well, they weren't going to add to your monthly active users anyways, so don't block them. I don't know. For trophies. Bacon, you little rascal, and your trophies. You little rascal. Should I get into trophies? Is that what I'm understanding here? Are trophies the new hotness? It's the only things I see go like, Iron Rob TV has a whole thing. It's about trophies. Huge content creator. Fantastic content creator, by the way. He actually just gave me a compliment on my 20 million or 2 million Rockstar video tweet that I made. Gave me a beautiful compliment. And I said, thank you, Rob. That means a lot coming from you because you're a beautiful person. And I like great content creators. I really like that. Shaw says, don't get into trophies. I'll destroy your soul. You're all beautiful. Also, Jocko, what is my favorite franchise? It's probably Halo. But it pains me. It pains me that it's Halo. It pains me that it's Halo. But it's probably Halo. Right? Jonathan? Just make better games. That's all I'm saying. Just make better games. First Jonathan thing of the day. Jonathan, we'd love to have you here. Thank you for all the kind words you've said. Jonathan. There it is. Toodle. Chat, toodle. Okay. We got some more breaking news coming from One Electronic Arts. Everyone's favorite. Let's hit us up. The next news. You missed it. Don't say I wasn't ready. Okay, maybe I wasn't. Let's give it to Camera Guy. Chat, can we just take 2 seconds really quick? Can we give Camera Guy some love? Okay, because I feel like because he's not on camera, he doesn't get noticed for his hard work, his effort. And I feel like if we send Camera Guy positivity, we send him some hearts, some hugs, some diamonds, some pineapples, some pizzas, some confetti. We throw him some, maybe he'll do his job better. We're going to try, Hushaw. We're going to freaking try. Okay? But Camera Guy, I'll be honest, they're not saying you anything. You're lucky that low-key was there. You're lucky. You got one of these. Okay? It's not looking good for you, Camera Guy. It is not looking good for you. Hushaw says you're a good guy. Yeah, but, for all we know that you're Hushaw behind the scenes, just texting on Twitch. Okay, they're sending you some love. They're sending you some love. My goodness. Okay, let's talk about our next news story, which is EA. Electronic Arts has been making some headwind, some waves. Headwind? I don't know if that's actually a thing. Electronic Arts is getting weird, okay? Let's read this, because they've done two things that are actually kind of sussy baka, and we should talk about it. So, EA is looking to put in-game ads into AAA games. We'll be very thoughtful as we move into that, says CEO. Advertising has an opportunity to be a meaningful driver for growth for us. I don't think this is necessarily bad, but it really depends on what you do. So let's see. There's weird stuff. Video games and ads has not necessarily been great. So let's go through. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. JJR Withers says it depends on how they implement it. EA CEO Andrew Wilson confirmed the company is considering putting ads in traditional AAA games. Titles that players purchase upfront for around $70 a piece. In Q&A, a part of EA's latest earning calls, Eric Sheridan from Goldman Sachs asked Wilson about dynamic ad insertion in AAA games. Wilson said, advertising has an opportunity to be a meaningful driver of growth for us. He then continued, we have teams internally in the company right now looking at how we do very thoughtful implementations inside of our game experiences. What is with corporate people not being able to talk proper English? What happened to just, yo, are you putting in ads? Yeah, we're thinking about it. Why do we gotta say things in the most corporate way possible? It's the most infuriating thing ever. Especially if you work, look, this is coming from senior software developer. I've been in the game for a bit. 10 years. At big tech companies, small tech companies, I've been all over. I've worked in corporate environments constantly. I'm sick of it. with this weird way of talking. God, I hate it so much. Let's keep reading. In-game ads are a natural progression of advertising, especially as gaming industry is expected to grow 583 billion by 2030. Some players deem this as a distraction, but others accept it as a fact of life as long as ads are placed naturally and unobtrusively. Not going loudly in your face, blocking in-game content, or interrupting your gameplay just to tell you that you should buy this product or subscribe to this service. Again, yeah, so this is just going on to say that they're going to do it. Man, it's got to be nice to be a video game journalist, right? You just might one quote and you make a whole article like this. God, that is very frustrating. Look, here's the thing. Ads are not bad. This is entirely how YouTube works, TikTok works, like social media. That's how it works, okay? People derive a lot of value. Whether they hate it or love it, people are on social media and they're getting, like, look, we're streaming right now. Twitch wants to show ads. I don't know how it works for people who are not partners. I'm not a partner. We're just vibing. But they want to recoup because it costs money to go ahead and do things like this. Same thing with YouTube. They got to host it. There's a lot that they do there to put, like, it's free, but it comes with a cost. They got to make their money back. At the end of the day, you don't want these businesses to go bankrupt. So ads is one powerful way of how they do this. And that's the reason why I would say YouTube is extremely powerful, because the way that they've built their ad business with content creators is very good in that the ads are just somewhere else and the content creators are over here. They focus on creative and then the ads are just dynamically linked based off of what you're talking about. Okay, so if I'm making, which I am, obviously, gaming content on the main YouTube channel or Camera Guys content on the Goose Morning TV channel, the ads are not going to be like about cars, because chances are gamers are not going to buy, a brand new Chevrolet Ford F-150. Probably not. Maybe. Probably not. But they might be about, like health-related stuff, like food-related stuff. They might be about snacks, Doritos, not to jump into the stereotype there, but you know what I mean? Like what people would be more, what people would be willing to buy for that target audience. Things like tech, maybe different phones, maybe keyboards, mice, stuff like that. So ads are insanely useful, but it really depends on how the gaming industry does it. And the thing is, there are ads in movies on TV. You know what I mean? Like there are spots where movies are swapped to ads on TV. It makes sense there. But on the big screen, there's no ads. So to me, the same thing should be, it should be the exact same thing with the big AAA games. When I pay what is over $100 after taxes in Canada for a brand new video game, which is insane. But when I pay that, brother, do not give me an ad. Do not even think about it unless it adds something to the experience. Like if Joel and Ellie in Last of Us find a case of Coca-Cola and they're like, oh, I haven't seen this in about like 25 years. Love me some Coca-Cola. I can somewhat understand how that makes sense. Okay? They're in a post-apocalyptic world and find Coca-Cola, it makes sense. In a world where it's just like I'm playing, Ghost of Tsushima, and there's like Coca-Cola billboard ads, I'm taken out of the experience. Doesn't make a lot of sense. However, I made an entire video about this on the main channel. I'm a big believer, in the same way that we said the big box office videos, right? So like when I go to see Oppenheimer at the theater, there's no ads except for the start, right? Because that's the theater making ads. Okay, so you got the trailers. So, but during the entire thing, there's none. But when it goes on TV, it's in syndication, and the ads start flying there, okay? That makes sense because the user is getting the, not necessarily free, but they didn't seek it out. So it's like, oh, I'm here and I get this ad. I made a video on the main channel that was essentially saying with cloud gaming, the way cloud gaming works is essentially it's all video based, right? You send in inputs that go to the cloud, and the cloud goes ahead and plays the game on its servers and then sends you video frames back. So it's like a single frame. And if you don't know what a frame is, just think about like a picture book, right? You know, in a picture book, you draw like a bunch of little stickmen and you flip through the picture book. Each page would be a frame. And that's how video is. It's just a series of pictures. What you're seeing right now is a series of pictures being sent to you really, really fast. 30 frames per second, 60 frames per second, 24 frames per second, and that creates your video. So here it's probably 30 frames from what I remember me setting it up to, right? So with that being said, Cloud could completely figure out when your game is loading, because it doesn't matter if the game's running in Cloud, it's still limited by the machine that it was built for. So the game that runs in the Cloud is still going to have loading, and Cloud can detect that when it sends the video frame back. It's very easy to do from a software perspective, okay? At this point, I never understood, and this is what I argued in my video on my YouTube channel. This is an old video, it's sometime last year. I was saying, make cloud gaming completely free. Completely free, because it's a worse experience, okay? And the idea is, let me play any game on cloud gaming, and every time there's a load, swap to ads. It's the same way YouTube does. You watch a video, all of a sudden you're watching the video, you're really into it, and then at some point, because you didn't pay for YouTube Premium, the video is free to you, you just get given some ad. It's like a win-win for everybody. Win-win-win-win-win-win. The game gets more exposure, cloud gaming gets better used, the user gets free games, and there's ad revenue. It makes total sense. But if I go to buy the game, don't give me any ads. That makes sense. However, this is EA. I don't think that's what they're going to do. Let me quickly read your chats, and thank you, PJ283, IFs with the follow, Matt Patton25 with the follow, and Narpy with the follow. You're beautiful. You're goose-tastic. We love to have you here. Thank you guys so much. We are killing it today on the follows. I'll read your chats, and we'll just swap to the next part of the EA madness that is going on, because it's a two-parter here. There's ads, and then they're talking about AI, so let's touch on that in a sec. Huge thanks to Arctic Singh with the follow. Thank you so much. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. I really appreciate the follow. You're beautiful and you're goose-tastic. Okay? Certified Gosling, chat. Certified Gosling. I love the follows. Chat, for all the new members of the Gosling community, can we get some hearts? Can we get some hearts and some loves and some how do you do's? Let me read your chats here before we jump in. Okay, so recycled foot lotion YouTube sounds like 2K. If it's skippable, sure, but if I pay full price for the game, don't put in ads. 1,000%. At the end of the day, man, like if we're paying over $100 Canadians for a full price game and you're gonna throw ads on top, brother, have some sympathy. Have some man, I swear, if that happens, which we know it will, right? Like we know it's gonna, but I want this video game industry to be disrupted and that's why I'm talking about earlier with Animal Well of these small creators that are growing with their YouTube. I'm telling you, man, video game industry will be disrupted, and they're gonna look back and be like, what happened? Why is Halo not selling anymore? Why is Gears of War not selling anymore? Why is all this stuff not selling anymore? It's like, well, you kept messing with us for years. We just decided to make our own. I honestly think that'll be a bigger deal than we think. Samju Bogner. Hey, Goosey Gang. Love to see you, Samju Bogner. Fellow Gosling, returning Gosling. We'd love to see it. Punch Sploder, maybe an unpopular opinion, but when Burnout Paradise first came out, I actually liked the fact that billboards Paradise City had ads for real companies, made the world feel real, immersive. 1,000% agree. And you see, that is an ad where it makes sense. It's a real city, or fictional Paradise City, and, that works. You don't feel unimmersed. I would say that seems fine. And at the end of the day, we understand these things are expensive. We already talked about Spider-Man 2 being $300 million to make. Genshin Impact, which is insane. Again, Genshin Impact, $700 million to make. The most expensive game ever made. It's literally mind-blowing. Also, insanely profitable, like $2 billion a year, I think. What's going on, my fellow weebs? Actually, we're in a different weeb bracket if you're playing Genshin Impact. Fellow anime watcher, occasional anime watcher, but that's a different weeb bracket. Okay, I didn't make the cut. Fictitious says, same, I remember monitoring in real ad boards in football games. Yes, sir. First time chat, Erotic Sing. Hey, Goose, I sent you a DM today on Instagram. Would it be possible if you could check it out? Love your videos. I'll check it out after the stream for sure. JJR Withers, also not the cloud gaming Game Pass would be super easy way to have ads be okay. 1,000%. I made this video, and the problem is, I think it's a good video. Obviously, I'm biased, Let me just grab it here. I'll show you guys. I won't play it, but I'll show you what we have. It was this one. Loading screens are about to change gaming forever. I was trying to make it so it's because the thing is gamers don't like ads, but I think it's a valuable topic, so I couldn't think of a way to sell the idea so that I could get some views. Most of the about to change gaming forevers did not do super well for me. So maybe we'll do those again later. I don't know. They're hard, man, because the futurist ideas that I have are just very difficult to pitch. Anyways, if you're interested in the concept, I made a full video about it where I break down how it makes total sense and is win-win-win-win for everyone. And I think that's what JJR_Withers is bringing up too. It'll be a way bigger deal than you think. Way bigger deal than you think. But unfortunately, no one's doing it, which is like really, really shocking. I would have thought that... I honestly would have thought Microsoft would have done cloud gaming for free with ad insertions. To me, it makes total sense. And they have the AI backend with their partnerships with OpenAI to detect the frames of what is a loading screen. Like, I don't get it. Like, just think about this. You're playing Skyrim. You know the loads. They're long. Okay, don't lie. You're playing Grand Theft Auto's insane long loading. Okay, Red Dead Redemption. Whatever. On cloud, you're playing it completely free. You just went on, you opened your Xbox, you went, oh, Red Dead Redemption, play. It loads up the cloud, you start playing, boom. Every time you get a load, boom. Hey, would you like to buy this F-150? I go, whatever, I'm just going to ignore this and keep playing. But it's still a win-win-win for everybody. JJR Withers says there would be a backlash, but I'm sure people could adapt to having very cheap gaming service. That's the thing. Gamers don't like ads, and I agree. And that's only because, let me say this. The reason gamers don't like ads, because they actually don't care when you go on YouTube or Twitch, like they see the ads. The reason they don't like ads in gaming is because these gaming companies like EA do not have a great track record. That's why. It's not great. Shaw brings up an excellent point, though. With newer SSDs, shorter loading times would get rid of the ad time. Yeah, at that point, you'd have to pick, like, ad insertions of just, like, hey, every hour. Because the thing with, like, YouTube as well, the ads, sometimes YouTube just pops them in, right? It's just like, I have some control as a creator, but sometimes YouTube just picks. And they do that based off the user. So that's user data. A lot of people don't know that. I could go ahead and put like 1 billion ads, but if YouTube's sending you 2 and your buddy 10, it's because they know your buddy will watch 10. They have an algorithm per each one of you. And that's how they go about doing that. So it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. It's by user. And Microsoft literally has they have all the tools, and yet they don't do this. In a world where they want this superior growth, I don't get it. Anyways, let's go on to the next part of EA's insanity, which is the studio hunger to start using generative AI as quickly as possible, says CEO. And again, because of the reputation of EA, this is scary to me. From 1 to 10, are you guys excited for AI in gaming? Okay? And for a bonus, let me know in the chat, 1 to 10, excited for AI in gaming. And for a bonus, Dirty Dan already. For a bonus, let me know what you think AI would be good for in gaming. If you have any idea, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Because I have some thoughts, but of course, greatest gaming community, I want to discuss with you guys. So EA says they want to speed everything up to entertain more people around the world on a global basis at a faster rate. And I'll be reacting to this again coming from a senior software developer background. Okay, I have 10 years of developer experience, so I'm going to be giving you my understanding from that mindset for AI. Okay, and also from YouTube, I do lots of graphic design stuff, so I also have that in my back pocket. So we'll go through this. A month ago, we reported that EA CEO Andrew Wilson is chomping at the bit to increase the efficiency of EA studios using generative AI tools, and he returned to the topic this week on a call with investors, saying that EA's developers themselves have a hunger to put AI work on their projects. I would actually agree with this. There's a lot of developers in the tech space. Okay, this is coming again from my own. Let me zoom this up a bit. Coming from my own experience, there's a lot of developers that are like dog with a bone syndrome, meaning they just are constantly losing focus and want to just build something fresh. Like AI is hot right now, so a lot of developers just want to jump on AI because, and this is mostly because of like the way the corporate environment works with the love that developers have for their work. They want to create something new and special, and they want to be recognized in the corporate world, which historically is not great at recognizing. So by doing something clutch, making the first AI thing that saves a lot of money, it's both really rewarding from like a technical perspective. A developer will go like, look what I did. I did this thing that was thought to be impossible. And then from a corporate perspective, they get the reward and thus recognition and thus hopefully a pay increase for what they've done to help the business. So that I would actually agree that most developers from a tech perspective, I would say do care about trying to use AI. They want to make things better. Because if they make things better for the business, then they get a better promotion. Like in a like a normal world, it's beneficial for everybody and they'll be rewarded for it. If you save a company $1 million a year through some of your tools that you've done in AI, the company's going to reward you. They'll give you like a piece. Hey, we got a promotion for you, blah, blah, blah. We've done analysis across all our development processes, and right now, based on our early assessment, we believe that more than 50% of our development processes will be positively impacted by the advances in generative AI, said Wilson in response to the question about technology. And we've got teams across the company really looking to execute against that. Wilson thinks that with 40 years worth of proprietary data to feed into generative AI models in some unspecified way, little shot there, EA will increase efficiency over the next 3 years, and within 5 years or sooner, take things further by using AI and those efficiency gains to build bigger worlds with more characters and more interesting storylines. Bigger worlds with more characters and more interesting storylines due to AI. This last one, sus on. I would tell you there's a real hunger among our developers to get this as quick as possible. No. Developers don't like to do things quickly. They like to do things right. Because the one thing that a lot of you guys don't understand in the development scene, okay, there's building, right? Building an app, building a game, building blah, 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 blah. There's building, that's part one. But the most important part of development, by far, for both the business, the developer, everyone, is maintenance. Maintenance is huge. So the reason Microsoft is so big is because they have this insane legacy stuff that they've been maintaining for years. Huge. Windows is like super old. The things that Windows supports, the backwards compatibility for Windows and forward compatibility, is insane. That's because of the hard work they put into maintaining it. And so you want to build things a specific way to make it so maintenance is as easy as possible. As easy as possible. But here's the catch. Developers know this 90% of the time. Managers know this 10% of the time. Managers are so brain dead when it comes to maintenance. They want stuff rushed as fast as possible. You'll get it out the door. You'll get all the accolades. But then you got to support that nightmare of a thing that you rushed for like 5-10 years. It's going to be rebuilt 200 times. You're going to have new employees coming in and out. So it's going to be impossible to work with. This is how you get what people call like spaghetti code. This is how you get that. So I do no. Developers don't want to do it as quickly as possible. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Because again, the holy grail for us is to build bigger, more innovative, more creative, more fun games more quickly so that we can entertain more people around the world on a global basis, faster rate. Again, AI is going to remove jobs. It's just a fact. It will remove jobs because it's going to do things faster. But only if you understand how AI works. Like the power of AI is not just like a supercomputer. That's not what AI is. The power of AI, okay, and I've said this before on stream, we'll go through it again. AI is synonymous with pattern recognition. That's all it is. It's pattern recognition at scale. I throw patterns in, and then it finds the patterns and it helps you solve things based off those patterns, right? If I train it on a bunch of pictures of cats, it will see that like, hey, the ear shape is this angle, the fur size is this long, the coloring would only be these set of colors, the eyes would look like this, they would be this size, this, all these things. The teeth would be pointy, all of these things. These patterns come together, make a bunch of numbers. These numbers equal cat. I show you a picture of a dog, it goes, no, it doesn't fit the pattern. It's not a cat. Okay? So for AI in game development, the only win for AI in game development is pattern recognition. Where would you find patterns? Storytelling? Where are you going to find the patterns in storytelling? Where? I'll wait, Mr. Andrew Wilson. Where are you going to find it? You're not. There's where? Like, you don't even have enough stories. You're going to pull from the Need for Speeds, the 20 Need for Speeds, to be like, how do we make the best Need for Speed story based off these stories? And also, like, what is a good story? How are you pulling from those patterns? What's considered good? So all of that stuff, you need proper data for it. Now, where patterns make a lot of sense is, like, the easiest one is concept arts. Like, you can basically gush out a bunch of different concepts as fast as humanly possible. Just any idea that any human can come up with, not just artists, any human can come up with. It can make a billion of those. But you still need a professional artist to basically take that and build upon it. So you can use AI to basically come up with a bunch of concepts, pick the one that you like, right, as fast as possible, speedline that process, and then you say, artist, this is the style we like. The AI got like 80% of the way. Can you take this to the max? It's basically you speedline the set of instructions given to an artist. For development, bro, managers been trying to push that in. I haven't seen like a huge benefit. I haven't. Not yet. If anything, I'd say just like the programming in general, but I don't know. And him saying 3 to 5 years, again, just tells me he doesn't understand what AI is. AI is not like a 3 to 5 year. Think about where ChatGPT was last year and where it is today. We have like Sora and DALL-E and Midjourney. Andrew Wilson, I don't think you understand AI, sir. By the way, Cassius237 with the follow. Thank you so much. You're a beautiful goose-tastic person. We'd love to have you here. To finish up on this topic, I'll say EA jumping into ads and AI, it sounds exactly like what you think it sounds. It sounds like a nightmare, and it sounds like they have no idea what they're talking about based off of reading their quotes. It sounds like shareholders are saying, are you using these new hot terms? And their response is, yes. That was the corporate speak. And I just think they have no idea what the power of AI and like the ways you use it. It's a tool. It's not a bad thing. It's a tool. It can be used for good. It can be used for bad. But it's a tool. Yeah, I don't know. See, I'll tell you something you could do from a storytelling perspective. You could get someone to write a bunch of short stories. A bunch of short stories that works at EA. Okay? And then, well, I actually don't think I'd want EA to do it. I'd probably want the author to do it himself. Author trains AI on all of their short stories. I'm talking like 100 short stories. Tiny, short stories. Train the AI of your style. Basically, when you have brain farts and you can't think of how to write, you use your own personal AI to say, hey, like, I'm trying to write this. Can you just get me started? And then you build from there. You don't use it. You build from there. Okay? Because at the end of the day, it's not you, but it's going to take all the patterns from your writing style, your cadence, your flow, your emotions that you put in there, obviously grammar, like all these things. AI can do that because it's patterns. I have no faith in EA. I have no faith. In fact, when these companies say that they're going to be doing things like this, it comes off desperate and they're probably hurting. I think like if you're focusing on AI like that, the way they're saying it, I just think that it's like, you have no idea what you're talking about. And I've seen this firsthand in the tech space, like the developers and managers, mostly managers, who talk about AI. It's just like, you guys are cringe. You just want something to say at your next board meeting, and it's cringe. So that's AI chat. My goodness. That's EA. That's AI. But look, there's big news. And I know you know what the news is. Microsoft. We're talking Microsoft. We get some Microsoft air horns. It's been a big week for Microsoft chat. Real quick, Dirty Dan TV says 0 out of 10 for AI. Lowkey 4620, 0 out of 10 AI. Arartic saying dialogues and character conversation would be crazy with AI. I agree, but I don't think it can happen until the AI is on the machine. How could that? Because it would constantly have to go over the wire, the internet, to talk to the AI. Basically, when you go ahead and say something in the world, say, let's pick Grand Theft Auto 6. You say something in Grand Theft Auto 6, your character, then you say it, not the character. It would have to go over the internet at the speed of your connection. It would have to go over to their servers, okay? And then they would have to have the AI there on the servers, processing a billion different requests of like, hey, these are all these people saying things at the same time. And then it's going to have to take that, and it would basically go ahead and say, this would be your response, send it back, and then your machine would get it, and then all of a sudden the character in the world would say the thing, and that's why, we've seen videos of like people using AI already to talk, and it's like very slow. I think it'll get faster, but not. You're still limited by the wire. Local hosting AI is coming pretty soon, next year probably. Yeah, I'd be curious to see what they do. I'd be curious. Well, it'll be interesting to see how developers go ahead and try to break through that. I always find that interesting. It's kind of like it's basically the ultimate problem solving, and that's what I love about development is just like solving these insane problems. Loading prompts in the middle of combos would be wild. I agree, Dirty Dan. JJR Withers. Honestly, I'm not excited as much, but I'm interested to see how they use AI. I'd like to see AI being used to adapt and change games as you play by understanding you. I wouldn't like to spy on me as much, but like the system in the Middle Earth Shadow War could really make games feel personable. The Nemesis system. Yeah, that's a great use of AI. And I mean, effectively, it's like a miniature version of AI. It's really a shame that the Nemesis system is not used anymore. For those who don't know, there was a system in Lord of the Rings Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War. It came out 10 years from now, 10 years ago. And basically certain mobs in the game would start learning when you killed them and come back stronger. They had that Zenkai, baby. And they come back and they remember you. So little things like that. And I think it would be really, really interesting to keep having that and evolve that thing. Because I think that idea is really great. Someone you beat comes back and they come back stronger and they've changed. If you burned them, for instance, they'd have burn marks. Or if you cut their arm, they'd like stuff like that. It would like remember it and keep bringing them back, and it would be a big deal every time you found them. Lowkey 4620 says, watch Penguin Zero video on EA. He pretty much explains how AI can be used in a positive way of taking. It will take jobs away. Like, I understand Charlie's probably trying to be positive. It's just going to. It will. There's no question about it. At the end of the day, like, as much as we don't want people to lose their jobs, it unfortunately is going to happen. When a piece of technology comes out that takes it so it's like originally you need 10 people and now you need 3, like, it just doesn't make sense. It's not good. So, and we can think about the ethics and all that stuff, but that's just the reality of how tech works. I mean, at the end of the day, it took like a lot of people to farm back in the day, and now it's a lot shorter, smaller. I mean, even think about YouTube and live streaming. Like, to do this 10 years ago, 20 years ago, let's say 20 years ago. If you go and look at fellow Canadian Tom Green, his show, he was one of the first live stream shows to go. The amount of stuff, the amount of people he had working his show to put on a live stream is insane. I mean, of course, network television, like a lot of people to do that. Now all of a sudden you can just do it for free. I mean, I need an internet connection, but essentially it's like I got a mic, I got a camera, we got this all set up. It's like I didn't pay for all this like overlay stuff. It's all free. So that's just how technology works. It just makes things smaller. And I didn't see the video where Charlie talked about AI and EA stuff, but like it will take away jobs, unfortunately. It just will. And camera guy, that's true. That's true. Slimy Rose has got you. Slimy Rose has got you. Slimy Rose also says maybe you could stream playing In-World Origins next week. I've never even heard that game, so maybe I'll check it out. Maybe we'll check it out. But for right now, chat, let's talk about the big news of the week. We're talking micro frickin' soft. Let's jump into it. Whew. Keep drinking my water. I feel like a tinkle break is coming up soon. Let's jump into it, chat, shall we? Camera guy. He missed, chat. He missed. All right. The big news of the week, okay? This one is kind of insane. Every time they win or lose, they seem to lose again, but bigger every time. They're on a roll, these guys. Microsoft closes Redfall developer Arcane Austin, Hi-Fi Rush developer Tango Gameworks, and more devastating cuts at Bethesda. This is huge news in the gaming industry, and it's taking this week's gaming news by storm. Microsoft has closed a number of Bethesda studios, including Redfall maker Arcane Austin, Hi-Fi Rush, and The Evil Within developer Tango Gameworks, and more devastating cuts at Bethesda, IGN can confirm. Alpha Dog Games, maker of mobile game Mighty Doom, will also close. Roundhouse Studios will be absorbed by the Elder Scrolls Online developer ZeniMax Online Studios. And Microsoft, currently valued at over $3 trillion. Hi-yi-yi, chat. Hi-yi-yi, AIXE in the chat. We'd love to see you. AKA Alex. Microsoft at $3 trillion. That is, that's so much money. Do not say how much staff will lose their jobs, but significant layoffs are inevitable. IGN has asked Bethesda for comment. Microsoft declined to expand further when contacted by IGN. Of course. Why would you? On Redfall, the disastrous vampire co-op game will now not receive promised updates. I mean, this is obviously sad news, but bro, who's waiting for those updates? Come on. Get the refund, move on. Redfall, nobody wanted to make it. Clearly. Including an offline mode and new character DLC. As Microsoft has ended all development on the game, Microsoft said Redfall remain online to play and will provide a make-good offer for those who bought the Hero DLC. I mean, Microsoft, at this point, just refund the entire game. That's bad. So Arcane Studios went ahead and made a post about their Arcane Austin team. Arcane Austin team is also known for the Prey game that came out to critical acclaim, although it hurts me deep inside that they used the Prey name instead of making their own name, which my understanding is a Bethesda choice, because your boy loved the original Prey on the Xbox 360, 2006, I think it was. It's amazing. We should all go back and play that game. It was incredible. I loved it. Tommy was the main character. It was awesome. Please make a sequel to that. But they never will now because they screwed up the names. Arcade Lyon, which is working on Marvel's Blade, survives the cull, as does Bethesda Game Studios, who obviously are known for Fallout, Elder Scrolls, Starfield, and Machine Games, who are working on Indiana Jones. Doom developer id is obviously unaffected. Maybe not obvious, but this is an email from Matt Booty, head of Xbox Game Studios. They blame the cuts on a reprioritization of titles and resources. Chat 1 to 10. Let me know how you're feeling about Xbox right now. Are you happy? Are you angry? 10 being angry, 1 being not angry. Here's the email that IGN has. Today, I'm sharing changes we are making to our Bethesda and ZeniMax teams. These changes are grounded in prioritizing high-impact titles and further investing in Bethesda's portfolio of blockbuster games and beloved worlds which you have nurtured over many decades. I mean, Redfall really wasn't nurtured, but to double down on these franchises and invest to build new ones requires us to look across the business to identify the opportunities that are best positioned for success. This reprioritization of titles and resources means a few teams will be realigned to others and that some of our colleagues will be leaving us. God, what a corporate way of saying that. God, some of our colleagues will be leaving us. You know freaking well who's leaving. Here are the changes going into effect. Again, you're an employee at Microsoft and you get this in an email. Okay? I've seen these emails. Not obviously Microsoft emails, but I've seen these emails. They're just soulless. They're trying to be soulful, have a heart when they write these things. I mean, what do you guys think? Does this come off like there's a heart here? it just feels empty. And it's always from some rich guy who's living in some mansion in Malibu, taking his Zoom calls while the ocean's like hitting his back door. We're very sad. You know what's funny is one of the tech companies that I worked at is a big tech company, and when they announced like the bad news, because tech companies went through a lot of layoffs, all the big CEOs, like the big dogs, the chiefs of marketing, etc., creative, blah blah blah, they all moved their cameras in Zoom to be a place with no picture, like it was just a wall, so you couldn't see everything, because they all lived in mansions working remote. Cringe, absolute cringe. Like these people at Nintendo, when times were bad because of the Wii U, okay? I don't want to butcher his name. Satoru Iwata, right? Satoru Iwata. Satoru Iwata. Iwata-san. This man, Nintendo, CEO of Nintendo at the time before he passed, he took a pay cut to help Nintendo through the dark times because of his decisions. Why is that not a thing in Western culture? It's cringe, man. I don't know, like, dude, I'm a pure capitalist at heart. I really believe in the capitalist system. I have nothing against capitalism. But a public business that just always wants the numbers to go up, you have to realize it's not sustainable. Like, play it out over the long term. You can't always have the numbers go up. I don't get it. And just to be able to like hire people and then ditch them, I know it's a business, but man, don't you think there's other things you can do? Like, I think one of the things that came out of this from the Xbox article, was that Bobby Kotick, who obviously left Microsoft after Activision was bought, he got quite a girthy amount of money for leaving, his exit. Like, how much of that could have went to just giving people another chance? And also, look, at the end of the day, Hi-Fi Rush is like basically the poster child of this this layoff of just like, look, they put in the work and they made a great game. I knew someone was going to mention the girthy. Sorry, Shaw, brother. Ew. Yeah, Hi-Fi Rush is the one that's getting critical reviews. It was like a darling of 2023, one of the beacons of Xbox's releases last year. And clearly it's not making money, because if it did, then Microsoft wouldn't have this issue. But, and I want to be careful saying this, right? But like, look, if I came to you guys and I said, we want to make a smaller title, we don't know how to make this game, it's a music-based game, okay? It's a music-based single-player game. There's no monetization. It's a single-player-based game. We know our studio is a horror-themed company. Like, Tango Gameworks was known from The Evil Within. We want to make our, like, lighthearted, anime vibe-ish, like, bright colors, cel-shaded game, Hi-Fi Rush, and it's music-based. This is our pitch. We want to make this. We don't know how to make it yet. It's never been done before, something like this. It could take years, okay? That happened. There was a pitch. And then these heads said, okay, you can do it. And every step of the way, they come back, these heads, okay? Don't get it twisted. These heads come back and they make sure that they're getting their return on investment. Or when this pitch is happening, they're coming from the perspective, okay, we just want a critical darling. It doesn't have to be a win. It doesn't have to be a financial win. It has to be a critical win. So this is being pitched, and this is being worked on for years. Now, at some point, you can go ahead and cancel and say, guys, it's taking way too long. We need to pivot. Sorry. At the end of the day, we're losing money here. But they let them post it. And I use Hi-Fi Rush as an example here because when Hi-Fi Rush released, Jez Corden of Windows Central, he says, what exactly determines success for an Xbox game these days? Okay, this is said in April of 2023 of last year, right? This is, I want to say, 3 months after Hi-Fi Rush releases. Hi-Fi Rush, as far as I know, has no physical version, no marketing, no multiplayer. Again, this is something that would have been pitched. And they probably said, look, we're going to let you do this. But because you're giving us no form of, this is a smaller thing, it's completely out there. We're not going to do physical to save money. We're not going to market you. We're going to shadow drop you. And that's just the way it's going to go. And then the two parties probably went, okay, this is our deal. We'll go with this. If Xbox is pressuring ZeniMax to deliver sales of its games, maybe it shouldn't put so much emphasis on Game Pass. What's the goal here? To which the Xbox marketing, VP, Vice President, Xbox Games Marketing, Aaron Greenberg, which, look, I have nothing against Aaron, but I will say I think the marketing at Xbox has consistently been garbage for as far back as the Xbox One. Always. Like, the one I always meme on is for every year, I was like 3 years straight, they kept saying the greatest games lineup in Xbox history. There hasn't been a good Xbox game, like, I would say a good Xbox year since, what? The year Halo Reach came out? 2010? What have they had? Anyways, Aaron Greenberg, VP of Marketing at Xbox. Hi-Fi Rush was a breakout hit for us and our players in all key measurements and expectations. So it's a dub. They made this pitch, let's say 5 years back. They said, Microsoft, we want to make this. We have no idea how to make it. We don't know how long it'll take. This is our pitch. It's never been done before. We're going to make this. They say, there's no way we're going to make money with this, so there's no physical version, there's no marketing, but we're going to greenlight this. Okay? Whether it's Microsoft or ZeniMax, because obviously Microsoft bought ZeniMax after, leadership said, we're going to greenlight this. The game's still being developed when Microsoft's acquisition happens. It's still okay. We're still good with this. We're not canceling anything. Bada boom, bada bing. We go to this. We do this. The game shadow drops. No marketing. No physical. Just release. The VP of Marketing says it's a dub. And yet, the team's let go. That is so cringe. It is so absolutely cringe. First time chat, Busta X14. What's going on? You're beautiful. You're goose-tastic. Absolutely insane. Like, Microsoft, here's the thing. When Microsoft made the acquisition of Bethesda and obviously Activision Blizzard, okay, they put real money down. And when you do something like that from a public company perspective, like, look, Microsoft is one of the richest companies in the world. I think it's just underneath Apple. You got to start making that money back for your shareholders because you just spent a lot. Like, that's a lot of money. In fact, I would say there was too many acquisitions in a row, right? Like, money doesn't come from nowhere, even if they are the richest company in the world. One of them, anyways. So, at the end of the day, Microsoft's going to now start being like, yo, Xbox, you're making some money back. Like, cut corners, man. I want money. You spent a lot of it. Because not only is the company expecting money, but the shareholders. That's the thing with the public company. It reports to shareholders. And these shareholders want the number to go up because they are just chilling the back end with their shares and they want to watch those stocks go up to make more money. They want to retire at the end of the day. So to have something like this, like, there's no way this doesn't look like an absolute mess. Like, it is not easy to be laid off, and my heart goes out to everyone, but specifically the Hi-Fi Rush team. Obviously, it's sad for everyone and all parties, okay? Like, the Arcane Austin team, like, they put out Prey, which is a phenomenal game, right? I didn't play it, but it's critically acclaimed. Same thing with Hi-Fi Rush, and yet it's just not enough. But you know there was a discussion the entire time of the process. There just is. You don't just make games out of nowhere. You have to pitch. You have to pitch, and you have to have weekly, bi-weekly, monthly syncs with management. What were these people doing? These managers. What syncs were they having to let Redfall launch the way it did? What world was anyone synced? It's absolutely disgusting. It's disgusting. And this is a problem with the mix between public company shareholders, Microsoft spending way too much money, and I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, corporate managers. which I don't even remember if I said. Let me read your chats real quick, and then we'll jump into, because there's a lot more to break down here. So, Dirty Dan TV, we burned it down. It's very progressive of you, Dirty Dan. You're now on a list. First time chat, Coom Lord. We love the username. We love the username, Coom Lord. Thank you so much for the follow. You're beautiful. And you're goose-tastic. Coom Lord says, can't help but feel about that the games industry, especially the sports genre, is coming to a depressing end. Hopefully we have some sort of resurgence, but everything's becoming disgustingly corporate. And also, what's up, Goose? First time catching your stream. We love to have you here, Coom Lord. Honestly, I think this is the pendulum swings. Okay? The pendulum swings, and it swung this way, and it's going to, we don't know if it's at the end, because the rumors are Microsoft still has a lot more layoffs to do. Again, they spent $70 billion on Activision Blizzard. That's the biggest acquisition ever, from my understanding. Like, ever. So, pendulum swung, and we don't know how far it's gone, but it's going to swing back. And so, essentially what I'm saying by that is the filth of this corporate world, the overspending, it's going to come to an end at some point. And people are going to lose jobs. We might even lose some of our favorite companies. Like, I'm really worried for, like, machine games. For, like, literally, I'm forgetting their names. The Ninja Theory. Ninja Theory's coming out with Hellblade 2, obviously, next week. There's been, like, no marketing. If it's not next week, it's the week after. Although I think it's next week. But that's the point. Like, I don't even know. And I'm in the scene. So, and that's coming from you, Mr. Greenberg, your marketing. Just saying. Just saying. So it's like, and also no physical. Just digital only. No multiplayer. No marketing. Like, I'd be nervous if I was Ninja Theory. And not only that, from a morale point of view, imagine working under a company where someone puts out something like Hi-Fi Rush, a critical darling, that you knew from the get-go would not make money. No one pitching Hi-Fi Rush would have thought this will be a moneymaker. It's just inconceivable. There's never been a game like it. You can get some examples that are close to Hi-Fi Rush, but it's a brand new style. There is no way that was going to be a giant moneymaker. And if it would, that would be by luck, and that's not how you do business. You don't assume luck in business. You assume the worst. You mitigate risk, right? So it's just absolutely like I think it's going to change, and I think we're going to lose stuff. And quite frankly, I think Microsoft's going to be in a bit of a pickle because I think Microsoft has spent way too much and have put themselves in a corner, and I don't know if they're going to be able to get themselves out of it. Like, it just takes one company to do what Microsoft does. You know, like we talked earlier with the, again, people don't like them, whatever, it doesn't matter. Put your opinions of them aside. Logan Paul and KSI have brought a sports drink up to parity with above Powerade and close to parity with Gatorade because they save $200 to $300 million on marketing due to their audience. Like, it just takes something like that to disrupt. We're talking, this is like, what, a 50-year-old company? Gatorade, if not older? I don't know. It just takes something like that. It takes like a Pow World, right? It's like, hey, we're making our own Pokemon. You guys messed up for years, Nintendo. We've been asking you, make a Pokemon. We've been saying we want an HD Pokemon. And while it's not exactly the same, the Pow World devs, a super small team, make it. And it's a juggernaut. There's no reason that wouldn't happen with a console. There's no reason. It's just a matter of time. And the way these companies keep messing up, I don't know if they just think they're invincible. Whether it's Sony or Nintendo or a new person. There's no reason that you can't have a new person. Remember, Microsoft was new. Granted, a huge company. But let me quickly read the rest of you. Jugger X for the first time chat. We love to see it. Jugger. I think Redfall had so much potential. Agree. Like, that's the reason Redfall got so hyped is because people bought into that idea, the vampire-esque vibe that it gave. A live service vampire-esque game where you're hunting these monsters. Like, people like that. So I think the idea was good. The execution was bad, and I just don't understand why they put it out. There's no way you test that game and you don't go, bro, what are we doing? It's going to really not be great for us. Dirty Dan TV, I've been on that list. Pat the Troll, Goose Morning. Hey, Goose listening while mowing my lawn, Lamau. We love to see it. I hope your lawn is looking goose-tastic, Pat the Troll. Dingo the Druid, quick how to hide. All right. Do we have to ban Dingo the Druid? First ban of the day to Dingo. First ban of the day. Congrats. Dirty Dan TV, Redfall would have been so dope. Yeah, I think the idea really resonated, right? It's just executed horribly. I don't know. But then it's like also, like the thing with Redfall, why would you give a multiplayer live service game to developers who have never done that? Why? The Elder Scrolls Online team, the Fallout 76 team, they've worked with multiplayer at a high scale. Don't you think that fits better? It's like these companies are brain dead. I don't understand. Coomlord says, I just hope the employees from Hi-Fi Rush have an easier time finding work due to the coverage this layoff's gotten. Seems like everyone is unanimously in support of them. 1,000%. And look, a lot of people are being laid off, so I think the job market's a little bit rough right now. But look, at the end of the day, it's never been easier to create a game. Not to say it is easy, but if you're talented, you'll find a place. If you're talented, you'll find a place. I stand by that. If you're a great developer, a great artist, you're great, pick a thing, sound designer, you'll find work. So I wouldn't worry too much about that, but it's still like it just didn't need to happen. That's the thing. It just didn't need to happen. And so we'll go quickly to actually we have a thing for this. Camera guy, hook us up with. Does this work? Oh, look at that React Cam. Let's react to this.
Earlier this week, Xbox announced the shuttering of 4 game studios. I know you're not the studio's chief, but how should gamers understand that move in terms of Microsoft's commitment to developing innovative exclusive games?
Yeah, it's always extraordinarily hard when you have to make decisions like that. I'll go back to what I was saying about the industry, and when we looked at those fundamental trends, we feel a deep responsibility to ensure that the games we make, the devices we build, the services that we offer are there through moments, even when the industry isn't growing and when you're through a time of transition. And the news we announced earlier this week is an outcome of that.
Chat, what does that mean? What the heck does that mean? Look, I don't know Sarah Bond. We'll let her finish in a second. But from my experience working in the corporate tech space, okay, I never met Sarah. She could be a wonderful person. That is a corporate suit. Okay, the way she's talking, the way she's answering, the way her body language is, the way I've seen her in her presentations, same thing with Matt Booty, same thing with all these guys. I would give it more to Phil, but the corporate is too much. Exactly, yapping is the perfect thing. There's too much yapping here. And I'm not getting the sense of like I hate to use the term real gamer, but look, no. I don't have good vibes. Like, this is corporate. Like, the people I've worked for in management who are corporate style that have no idea what they're doing and have zero technical knowledge to be able to understand these high complex decisions. Same vibe. I'm not saying that that's what's true, but that's the vibe I get. From the first time I saw Matt Booty and Sarah Bond, no confidence because it's corporate speak. Like, there was one thing she said one time. It was like, I think it was last year during the Xbox, whatever their new E3 is. But she was like, these are the games that are like wonderful experiences that you've never seen before. It's like, bro, stop. What are we talking about?
In our commitment to make sure that the business is healthy for the long term. But that said, our commitment to having our own studios and working with partners to have games large and small. We're a platform where you can play GTA, but you can also play Power World, where you can play Call of Duty, and you can also play Pentiment. That doesn't change.
Well, I mean, you got rid of a couple of them. Well, you still have the IP, but I guess you got the sale of the sales, whatever you got. You got the gameplay values, but the people, not so much. Like, at the end of the day, man, like, we know you have to make money, but at the same time, like, take care of your own people. Take care of your own people. Well, you know what the messed up thing is, Hashaw? You mentioned you can't play Hi-Fi Rush 2. They can actually make Hi-Fi Rush 2. They own the IP. It just won't be done by the same people. And isn't that insane? Imagine you put in all your blood, sweat, and tears in Hi-Fi Rush. They let you go, and they make a sequel.
And frankly, our commitment to Bethesda and the role that it plays is part of Xbox in everything we do. It's actually been pretty fantastic. I don't know if you've gotten a chance to check it out. The Fallout TV show was on Amazon, and it's been great.
My understanding with the Fallout TV show, Microsoft, and Todd has confirmed this. Todd Howard, who's head of Bethesda for all these games. I mean, he's the guy. He's the guy. He's not the head of Bethesda, but he's the head of creative there, right? Todd has mentioned that for the Fallout TV show, they were on their own. They knew their stuff, but that team who made the TV show did their homework. They were in control. Now, Microsoft was in partial control of the Halo TV show. So while these are just two examples, I have to say one was faithful, the other one was not. This is really like sad coming from me. I love the Xbox ecosystem, but I am losing faith in what these guys are trying to do. There's a famous quote out there that has been making the rounds on Twitter of just like, if we lose our way with Halo, we lose our way with Xbox. And I would say Halo's been lost. It's just gone. It's not the same. You lost it.
Great to see people fall in love with that universe, but also what it's done for the games themselves and people going back and exploring everything that's inside of that. There's some other great things that are coming.
I don't have an example. You guys have to tell me in chat. Can you think of a game that's really benefited from Game Pass that wouldn't have benefited without it? My mind goes to maybe Slay the Spire, because that's where I found Slay the Spire, and it was wonderful for that. But it's something to think about.
From our studios later this year, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I was a big indie fan growing up. Looks like you were too. So you should check that out. But really right now for us and our teams, our focus is on the people impacted and doing everything that we can do to help them through this hard transition.
Yeah, so let's just stop it there because that's just not true. At the end of the day, let's be honest. Let's be honest. If that was the problem, okay, if you really cared about the people impacted, you wouldn't have these meetings over the past 5 years. Partially some is ZeniMax, partially is after as Microsoft during the acquisition. You don't go through 5 years of development with monthly sync meetings, because I can tell you there's a bunch of meetings from these corporate no-lives who don't do any work besides these meetings. It's insane how many meetings they have. And the reason I come like somewhat aggressive off this, because I've been involved in those and I hated them. It was like, why are we here? You're not even listening. And sure enough, they don't listen and then they fire. So I find this so incredibly disrespectful. It's like, man, I feel for the editors. And so how did the community react to this? Well, Fallout 76, big Microsoft game right now, and has gone through an insane amount of high player population due to the popularity of the non-Microsoft touched Fallout TV show, right? See what happens when people actually care about the property. Well, some players decided to nuke Phil Spencer's Fallout 76 camp. So that's how players responded to this news. Now, I'm not saying this is a good or bad thing, but I will say it's kind of hilarious. I didn't even know this was a thing. But the fact that someone went out of their way to find Phil on Fallout 76 and then nuke him. I mean, if I'm Phil, I'm laughing at that. That's actually hilarious. I'm tweeting this picture and I'm going, fair game. That's what I'm doing. I'm tweeting that, fair game. I think that's hilarious. So a lot of the question now is we're understanding that, well, things need to make a lot of money for Microsoft to be considered valuable. And I mean, that makes sense. It's a business. At the end of the day, they're a business. They need to make sense. Clearly, Hi-Fi Rush, say what you will about the game's quality, it clearly didn't sell. Because if it sold as much as like Helldivers 2, a Power World, like some big thing, they're not getting let go. At the end of the day, let's just be real. They're not letting it let go. I don't know what metrics they had to evaluate that, but if that was the case, they're not getting let go. And I think that's just more annoying because, like, there's no way that entire process, this game, was ever going to be a moneymaker. This is not the type of game to just explode with like millions and millions of dollars at them. It's just not. And if it is, it's super rare / lucky, and that's not what you'd base the business decision off. You go off the most negative, like high. You mitigate risk. That's what you do. So the question has come out now. Well, if they're really hurting, are they going to be putting Call of Duty on Game Pass? Because the problem there is Call of Duty makes a ton of money on their sales. And so the question is, if you put it on Game Pass, you just lose out on a lot of those sales. Now, I think the majority of the Call of Duty players are on PlayStation 5, so I think you're okay on that front. Not really that big of a deal there, given how many Xbox Series X's are in the wild. But it has come out now. The Xbox execs suggest that Call of Duty 2024 will launch straight into Game Pass. You're going to see some really amazing things. So earlier this week, The Verge reported that Microsoft was still debating whether to release this year's Call of Duty, reportedly Black Ops 6, to Game Pass. The same report claimed Microsoft is mulling on Game Pass price hike too. Of course. Man, subscriptions are just getting up there, man. It's like, we need a break here. The world is like, inflation, subscriptions, everyone's boosting everything. Groceries are hot in Canada, okay? I don't know what it's like in the States, but it's expensive here. We need a break here. Housing costs, it's insane. Microsoft has faced tough questions around the potential cannibalization effect on Game Pass, particularly on games that launched on the service day one. While Xbox executives have insisted sales can be boosted by a game's presence on Game Pass, some publishers remain unconvinced. Unlike Microsoft, console rival Sony does not release its new exclusives straight into subscription services. Microsoft, here's the thing. Make Game Pass completely free in Tier 1. It's cloud only. Put ad inserts. Okay? That's number one. Do that. It will run on TVs. It will run on PlayStation browsers. It will run on iPhone browsers. It'll run anywhere a browser can run. Game Pass can run on Tier 1 cloud gaming. Anyone can play the games. Cloud gaming, they get an ad insert to offset the cloud costs and also make a profit. That's number one. Just do that. The amount of new people you will get that will find games like Hi-Fi Rush that can allow you to see how to make sequels, immediately do that. Next, Tier 2. This is the regular subscription. You get PC and Xbox. Stop making like multiple choices. Stop. It's the ultimate only, because right now they have like 3 different options, like core, ultimate, blah, blah, blah. No. First tier, the free cloud gaming only with ads. Do that. Second tier, ultimate, just call it Xbox Game Pass, or just call it Game Pass, whatever. Just get rid of the Xbox, because obviously we want you to play games everywhere. This runs on PC and Xbox completely perfect. Do this at like $20 a month, $30, you figure out the price, whatever that is. You get everything that you would get. Boom. On top of that, people will get microtransactions that will give you more income. So that's perfect. Make it as easy as possible. So that's Tier 1 is free with cloud inserts of ads. 2, regular everyday Game Pass works across PC and Xbox. That's your Tier 2. Tier 3, Game Pass Diamond or whatever. Add some microtransactions, DLC, whatever that is. Throw that in there. Okay? Just give them like something. So it's just like, for instance, if I'm in Tier 3, Halo Infinite, I also get like, I get an armor purchase every month. Something like that. Throw in some of that to basically give players a taste. Because that's where you make your money with these platforms. You make it with the microtransactions, unfortunately. Okay? And if I give you a taste, so here's the thing. In Tier 1, the goal is to get players in. Get players in, see ads. Ads are going to make you money. It's going to be great for you. It's going to be great for the gamers. It's going to be great for the player. It's free. It's cloud. Okay? If they want the native thing, then they go to the regular Game Pass. The problem with that is players, such as, like, say myself, I want to play Slay the Spire. Paying $20 a month. There's no microtransactions, at least that I'm aware of, in Slay the Spire. And let's say I just play that. Okay, well, I'm never going to give you anything other than $20 a month for Game Pass. So that's all you're going to profit off me. Okay, but if I get Tier 3, then I get a couple goodies given for free. So every month I get, like, again, I don't know how you work into it, but you want to give a piece of the microtransaction. So I go, well, I didn't have an interest to play Halo, but they said if I log in this every month, then I get like some new thing. Okay, well, now I'm getting used to the idea of microtransactions. Okay, well, I also want this thing, but this thing's on sale, so I go ahead and do that, and I purchase that. Because the people who already purchased are going to purchase it. But those, you have to kind of train them into it. Not saying that's the right thing to do, but from a business perspective, Microsoft, like, make the move. Like, you know? I don't know, but definitely do that tier 1. Make it free. Make it free for cloud gaming only and throw in ads. It's insane that you do not do this from a company point of view. I don't understand why you would not do this. Like, and also, like, I don't know how you guys feel, but release the game for sale and then put it on Game Pass like 2 months later, 3 months later, whatever. Like, right now, Microsoft feels like all over the place. They have no idea what they're doing, and it's like really, 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 really confusing. I don't understand. And so we have this tweet here where basically from GameIndustry.biz, we find out that the console market continues to have a horrible year. Sales of game machines are down 30% in the UK this year. Series consoles are down another 25%, in PlayStation 25%, and then he puts Switch here at 38%. But like, bro, Switch has been here for like 8 years. I think everyone who has a Switch has a Switch, so I feel like that data point is useless. To which additional context was thrown. Last year, the PlayStation 5 was up 200% or even more. I think 25% Dean down for PS5 is pretty good, to which Christopher Dring says, additional context, PS5 sales are now trending behind PS4 for the same time period. I have a thought on this, chat. I'll show you this, okay? This tweet has not really done anything, so whatever. Didn't really do any numbers for me, but that's fine. I want to show you something, okay? Let me just, camera guy, put us to the behind the scenes. Boom! Look at this. This is my problem with these consoles, okay? This is just one of many of my problems. On the left is the original Xbox playing Halo Combat Evolved. That's on the left, okay? On the right, Xbox Series X playing Halo Infinite. Both these consoles are playing a game that is pushing their machines to the limit. We would agree? Chat, would we not agree that Halo CE was pushing the original Xbox and the industry forward, and Halo Infinite is pushing the Xbox Series X? It's got its 4K, etc., etc. Okay? Context. The Xbox original, okay, I wanted to say the Xbox One, but it's just not. Thank you, Microsoft, for the naming, is running Halo CE off the disc. That's all it can do. On the right side, the Xbox Series X is running Halo Infinite installed on an SSD. So chat really quick. Which console should play the game faster? One came out 13 years ago and is playing games on the disc. The other one came out 4 years ago and is playing games digitally off of an SSD. You guys let me know in the chat. Which console should play the game first? So, I start it, play the game. Hashaw says Xbox Series X should play faster. I agree. I agree. So let's play this. So real quick, you can already see 20 seconds in, it's time-lapsed. Wait, did it not start at the start? Here we go. Okay. So yeah, it's time-lapsed. 20 seconds in, you can already see I'm in the game on the original Xbox. And I'm typing my new username, Goose. You can see I'm trying to write Goose. So that's 22 seconds in. I'm typing Goose. On the right side, still not loaded into the main menu. 343 logo on the right side, and on the left side, I'm trying to load into the first level. Now, I'm getting put with a bunch of pop-ups, told about network stuff. I load into a new campaign thing on the right side. I'm trying to load in the map, and I'm spamming A as much as I can, as fast as I can. So I pause it right here, exactly when I get the first cutscene. You can't really see it as much because there's an insane amount of glare. I'm redoing this video so it's better. But on the left side, it's running on the disk. It's running off of 23-year-old hardware. 23-year-old hardware. It's running a game that pushes the console to the max. Halo CE on the Xbox One is revolutionary. Okay? And number 4, I had to create a new user and I typed it on the controller as fast as I could. I tried to do it as fast as I could. Okay, but at the end of the day, you got to type stuff on a controller, so it's going to take a while. And the original Xbox, even with all those caveats, beat the brand new Xbox Series X by 5 full seconds. And to be fair, what's loaded on the Xbox Series X is a cutscene. But on the original Xbox, you can see I'm moving my camera. Here, I'm skipping as many cutscenes as possible. I'm trying to get into the cutscene, but I still count it as like it's loaded in. So I'm being somewhat fair. But one I'm immediately playing, the other one. So that being said, chat. Yeah, for Gorg, the OG loaded the disc faster. And again, I'm showing you the camera. Like, there's no cuts. I literally put half-half. Because I was curious. Because I'm working on a video right now about these consoles, and I literally was like, let's see. I'm actually curious. Because after I did the I play every Rockstar game ever, I was like, man, these actually play off the disc pretty fast. So let's check, because playing off the disc is like it's clearly going to be longer than an SSD. So I installed the game, and I wanted to see how much. Now again, Halo Infinite is playing on the Xbox Series X digitally, off of an SSD. And on the left, it's playing off a disc. 4 years old? 23 years old. And the original Xbox beat it. Chat, the games are buggier. The games take longer to make. The games are filled with microtransactions. The games are cut up into weird day one DLCs. The consoles play the game slower. The consoles need to be connected to the internet. Imagine the original Xbox is not connected to the internet in this video. Obviously, the one on the right had to be. Otherwise, it would just not work. Dirty Dan TV says, moving backwards. This is why people are not buying consoles. This is one clear example. They are worse products. They are technically more strong and more powerful, but these are horrible products in comparison. If I said to you in a pitch meeting, right, if I tried to sell you my brand new console and I said, yeah, it's slower to run games than something that came out 20 years ago with modern technology, you'd look at me and you'd say, what? How? Honestly, I should throw the 360 in there too, see how fast it runs Halo 3. I just couldn't believe this. When I did this test, chat, to tell you I was shocked is an understatement. I was like telling people left and right, like, bro, look at this. This is insane. For some reason, whatever the tweet didn't do well, I think it's because like the glare, so I'm fixing it in my video because it also looked bad in the video. But yeah, I don't know. Chat, I was absolutely flabbergasted. Returning chatter, still pretty. What's up, Zenkai? We appreciate you, still pretty. I appreciate you. Yeah, that's just insane to me. It's absolutely insane to me. But it's just one example of why these consoles are being bought, because like the games are being developed for the previous generation, so they're not pushing anything. The experience is clearly worse. I just showed you. It runs games slower. And everything is censored to crap, so you can't even play games with your friends. Fort Gorg says, does Series X run 360 games off the disc, or do you need to download a digital version? You need to download a digital version. No. Oh, yes. You can put the disc in a Series X, but it will force you to install it. Basically what you would buy had it been digital, and then it runs it from an SSD based off of an install. The disc is just kind of like a license check. But essentially, yeah, you're running a digital version every time you run it. And yeah, like Dirty Dan TV says, the games aren't even that much better. Skyrim came out in 360. Like, the games came out this generation and last generation are not my favorite games of all time. They're just not. The Halos aren't my favorite Halos. The new Halos, no way. The new Gearses aren't my favorite Gearses. I'd say Sony, a little bit of flex there. Ghost of Tsushima, one of the greatest games of all time. Sony, W. God of War, W. Right? Astro's Playroom on the PS5, W. But yeah, it's interesting. I'm going to run this test on the PlayStation as well. The PS2 versus the PS5. I'm curious to see how it does as well. So we'll see. So look forward to that video. We're going to touch on that next Saturday. And if I don't have it next Saturday, chat, you just freaking kaboosh me. But yeah, I was absolutely shocked with that. So, Xbox is in disarray. The consoles are down. They're firing everybody. They're buying everybody, firing everybody else, and they're still not coming out with any games. We got Indiana Jones coming out, and then what else do we have? There was another one. Indiana Jones. What is Microsoft's Xbox 2024 games? Hellblade, obviously. Oh, yeah, Avowed. It was Avowed. Which I'm sus, because the original trailer for Avowed... thank you, Hasha. The original... and thank you, Bacon, for, Hellblade in 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks or is it next week? Let's check. I always forget. But that's what I mean. Like, their marketing is just not good. No idea what they're doing over there. May 21st. Okay. Roughly 2 weeks, yeah. That's why we have Bacon in chat. W Bacon. W Hasha. W Fort Gorg. W Dirty Dan TV and still pretty. Coom Lord. All of you beautiful individuals. PTM Prod. I see you. Physical Fort Gorg says physical discs get copied entirely to the hard drive on PS5, which is so annoying. I understand why, but it's just another strike against the physical. Yeah. There's no way you could have told me last week that the physical version of Halo CE would load faster on an original Xbox than the digital version of Halo Infinite on a Series X. I would have said you were insane. And again, in the video I made, okay, I had to create a user and type my name. The original Xbox not only beat it, but like literally spit on it as it did it. Like, that's why no one's buying these consoles. They're garbage. Like, they don't care about the experience. I boot up my Xbox Series X, there's ads. $600 Canadian dollars. I don't get it. Don't get me started on PC load times. The consoles aren't gaming devices anymore, they're multimedia. I mean, but even still, like, let's say they're multimedia. Chat, are you really watching YouTube, Netflix on an Xbox or PlayStation? Or are you just using your smart TV? Like, they've basically decided, hey, we're going to make consoles that are full-on PCs in a world where PCs are super easy to get. They have zero thing to compete except for exclusives. And Sony's the only one who seems to care. I just don't get it. And then they do their stupid strategy and it doesn't work with like games like Hi-Fi Rush, which again should have been agreed upon that like, yo, we're making this. We know it's not going to make money. Yeah, we know it's not going to make money. So we're not going to do a physical, no marketing. We're agreeing. Oh yeah, we agree. Okay, well, let's make this game. And then maybe we'll make a sequel depending on how it does. Okay, let's do that. Okay, we made the game and it did really well. People really liked it. It was like the only game that people really liked. And then they fire you. I don't get it, bro. Brother, I don't get it. Brother, ew. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills to quote the nerd chat. Okay? To quote Daddy Diwali and the X-Bacon Gamings and the Chipotle Bear. Brother, ew. Coon Lord says, it's trying to become everything device and software becomes bloated as a result. Yeah. Totally. 1,000%. Returning chatter. Still pretty. I watch your YouTube sometimes at night when I'm too late to turn on normally on PS5. Really? Yo, shout out to you and PS5 brethren. First time chatter. Jackson, get your point, but I do use my Xbox for everything like YouTube, Netflix, games. Yeah, I know there's some of you guys, you rascals out there using it. But I just think the majority of people, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, this is why I ask you guys when we have this discussion with chat. Like for me, it's just easier for me to launch the app on my TV, my smart TV. There's a button that says Netflix. I could press the 20 keys to go into Netflix on the Xbox Series X or PS5, or I could just press the one button on my remote to go to Netflix directly. So maybe I'm just like lucky in that aspect. I don't know. Maybe nobody else has that, but yeah, it's wild. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Jackson Risson. Thank you so much for the follow. You're beautiful. You're goose-tastic. We absolutely love to have you here. Chat, do we think the next Xbox console... Okay, let me ask you this, chat. We'll end on this. Are you guys going to buy the next Xbox console? The Russian 007. Thank you so much for the follow. Hopefully this does not come off rude. But there's a lot of respect for you. Kumlord says no. Coughing Cat, probably not. Dirty Dan TV, probably not, TBH. Sam Jubogner, no. Chat, I'm not seeing a yes here. Pat the Troll, no, not buying any console. Lamau, I appreciate the Lamau, Pat the Troll. I love it. Kumlord, what's the point? They're killing it with PC Game Pass. Yeah, Hashaw, depends what features it has and how powerful it is, to be fair. See, you're a rascal, Hashaw. I don't think the power has any... No one cares. I mean, I'll take that back. People care. I just don't think that gets you sales. Right? Like, the PS3 was stronger than the 360. Ain't nobody cared. Halo 3 was over there, baby. We were playing Halo 3 and Gears of War over there. But the PS3 was technically more powerful. Right? We were all playing Halo 3. The Xbox, the original Xbox, was more powerful than the PS2 and GameCube. We were all playing on PS2 Grand Theft Auto, baby. Some of us playing Halo C. This guy. Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. This guy. My argument is, Bacon, if you care about power, if you really care, like if power's the one thing you care about, where are you playing? I know you know, Bacon. I know you know. If you really care about power, you're playing on PC. Exactly. So if you're making a console, it makes zero sense to be that's your sole strategy. 0 cents. Zero. Because the people, the target audience that cares about PC, I mean power. They're going PC. Look, I guarantee you, Apple makes a console, that thing's $1,000, and they're not pushing on the power thing. Ain't no way. Ain't happening. I mean, look at the Wii. The Wii was seen a joke. Sold more by a long shot. What was the sales? Console sales. I love looking at these things. I'm a big nerd for the console sales. The Wii, 101. PlayStation 3, an extra 13 million more. 84 million. Like, the Wii dominated. Same thing PS2, not the most powerful. 155 million. Nintendo Switch, not the most powerful. I can't believe the guy literally made an article saying like Nintendo Switch price sales are down 38%. Brother, everyone's bought one. The max was 155. Everyone's bought one. Like, brother. Slimy Rose, no problem. We'd love to have you here, Slimy Rose. Goose-tastic week to you. Have a goose-tastic weekend, a goose-tastic week. I'll see you next week. Returning chatter still pretty, says Xbox. Just cash grab at this point, in my opinion, because after buying a console that costs a lot, you still need to spend $100 a year for a subscription for just Game Pass, which is boring after 3 or 4 months because not a lot of good games are released. Listen to me, still pretty. Okay? It's called a period. You throw a period in there so Goose can breathe. I'm just kidding. All right. I want Xbox to succeed. It's just like, I think the company, like, I forget who said it in the chat. It's something that came off the IGN article, but it's no longer Xbox, it's Microsoft Gaming, and I really think that's the most accurate statement I've seen in, like, the past few years for these guys. It's depressing. It's really, really depressing. I have no idea what their strategy is. It bums me out. I wish it didn't. I want them to succeed. I want Sony to succeed. I want Nintendo to succeed. I just want great games and I want great consoles. I love buying a console. I love the experience. I love the community aspect. And right now, these consoles have no games. They have a poor experience, and they've killed their community. I mean, just play a game online these days. It's just like Halo Infinite's a great example. Can't talk to anyone. There's no community. Almost like someone's going to make a video on this very topic coming out next Saturday. Ooh, who could that be? Who could that be? All right, chat. That's Xbox. It's madness. It's weird. But I think it's time we give Donkey his due. And we play some Animal Well. Right? Chat. Play some Animal Well? Chat! That red jumper kills me every time. If you get rid of it, we riot. We will get Sunny V2 to make an annoying video on you. Oh my god, can you imagine Sunny V2? The fall of Zenkai Goose. But I can't do his voice properly because it's Australian. But there's one thing that fans didn't. I can't do it. I'm just gonna annoy every Aussie in the world. I'm like, what the brother? Ew. was that accent, brother? If you ever drop merch, that vest better be in there. Ooh. I was thinking about dropping merch. I didn't know if people actually would care. But I was thinking about it. I might make some. I have a couple ideas. I actually like some nice stuff, and I'd like to wear cool throwbacks to this. Making Canadian cool gaming merch. But like not gaming merch, but like cool merch that just happens to be gaming. That'd be probably my style. It's gotta look slick. Your boy's an aesthetic boy. He's an aesthetic boy. Okay, so we've been trying out this new series on Camera Guy's YouTube channel. Okay. Which, let me link it to you guys because Camera Guy's just been slaying. While I set up Animal Well here, let me get Animal Well going. It's going to be a crazy. Let me read through if you guys are interested. Bada boom, bada bing. Boom. Goose Morning TV. Actually, let me just quickly show it to you. Camera Guy, put us over here. I'm trying to advertise your freaking channel. Boom. Goose Morning TV. It's on YouTube. It's a secret channel. It's been exploding with popularity. We're 2 seconds away from being being put into YouTube's partner program. It's doing well. And we're actually trying something this week, right? This week we're doing one video per day. So we're doing that for like 10 days just to see how it works. Just to see. So yeah, if you want to see our recaps on how we feel about Xbox, of course, all of you beautiful, wonderful goslings are in the videos. If you gave a take inside of the live stream, you'll be there. We went through our Halo hot takes. That's there. Ranking every Rockstar game. We did everything. Oh, this one was a fun one we did last week. Which video games would make the best TV shows. So they're all there. You guys can get in there. Yeah, 13K views. The channel's doing phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And we're just getting started. Like, it's only a month old. So we're absolutely killing on that. So if you guys want to watch that, absolutely jump in there. It's a secret channel. I'm not really promoting it on the main channel at all yet. Maybe someday. And yeah, I think you guys really like it. So far, it's been great. But for right now, chat, let us hook up the Well of Animals. Right? And we're going to do a new segment that we've been trying on the channel. Effectively what we've been doing. But now we're going to actually put a name to it. Where we're basically going to give Animal Well 1 hour to impress us. Okay? But before I do that, chat. Before I do that, you know what I got to do. Your boy's got to tinkle, tinkle. Right? Let me put on John. John's going to watch you guys. John, say a few words as I pee. Camera Guy. Tinkle time is always the best time, is it not, Chad? Scoobies Doobies with the follow. I gotta say, best username of all time. Scoobies Doobies. Scoobies Doobies. I love it. Goose has not pulled a Hassan share stream and actually has something in the background. That's it, pimp. I'm tier 3 sub now. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Drop the kaboosh. Wait, Hashaw, if that means what I think it means, you're sick in the head. All right, so here's the deal. Animal Well is the brand new game from hit YouTuber, Video Game Donkey. They just put this out. It's getting glowing reviews, but we're going to give it 1 hour to impress us. So we're going to play this game for 1 hour and see if it impresses us. Let's see what happens. I've looked at no trailers or anything for this game. Aww. I love the art style so much. Nice. Yeah, I can move it. Is there a benefit to doing that? Oh? Why do I feel like there's a benefit towards this? Maybe not. It does kind of look like a little Goomba, right? Kind of a little Diglett. Man, the art style. Dude. Does anybody know how many devs worked on this game? Is it just one? Because holy cow. It goes to show how much lighting can factor. I mean, look, we got the reflection in the water here. The way that the lights bounce and highlight makes such a big difference. Oh, dude, I love the moving of the lamps. I'm so easily impressed, but I love it. Sorry, Chad, I had to. Yeah, it looks incredible. Can I make it there? Okay, hold on, chat. Easy. No, there's no way. At least that I know of right now. Alright, that's a little sussy. Wait, what? Wait. Okay. So I have to go back up there? So there's one up there. Oh, and there's one down. Wait, no. How do I put it back up? Chat, what have I done? Oh! What do I do? What is this? Chat, it's begun. This is gonna be the game to make me. Wait, where am I? Okay. Wait, what? What? This game's gonna make me feel incredibly stupid, and I'm all here for it, chat. I'm all here for it. Okay, so we need to get up there. Wait, the thing has two lights above it now. Oh wait, maybe I should put my, Is this better up here, chat? Just a little bit. Okay, this goes here. What? And if I go here, I'd just die? Yeah. Okay, we have two light switches flicked. Maybe we go back? Yes. Isn't it funny that the floppy disk is still seen as like a save thing, even though most people have no idea what a floppy disk is these days? We're gonna come back to that puzzle. I feel like... Ah! Okay. Okay, hold on. brother. Nice try. Nice try. Okay, yeah, so this is definitely the way to go. Chat, you doubted me. You freaking doubted me. Oh, yeah. Boom. And then we... MLG Gamer. Double Oob 69. Thank you so much for the follow. You're beautiful. You're goose-tastic. And we love to have you here with the first time chat. WTH, you're live. I just watched your YouTube vid, Lamau. We love to see it. Double Oob. We love to see it. These are the most Canadian headphones I could find. Okay, all white, baby. All white. Ooh. What does it look like to throw in? Is it just like from a light point of view? Just a little hole here? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, bro. We understood the assignment. I gotta say, chat, I don't know if we need an hour. The lighting is insane. Is it not? Totally agree with you guys. I need to put my name in Canadian flag. Kind of do, eh? I gotta commit to the bit. I don't know if the game needs an hour to impress me. The art alone, and the fact that this game was only like 30 megabytes, is insane. Turn crank. Oh, need my expert. Yeah, there you go. Come here, little lapin. Bunny, rabbit in French is lapin. I call them lapins. Just FYI, in case you're like, why'd he call it that? Wait, unlit candles. So if I... Okay, firecracker didn't work. Unlit candle. Do I have to do like... 30 megs is insane. It's honestly, I really feel like it's the most developer flex of all time. And I totally agree, like the visual effects are mad. Oh, we can go this way. I love, you guys let me know in chat, but I really like when games don't hold your hand. Like clearly it could have like put something there to tell me, hey, go right instead of left. I'm glad it didn't. I just like that aspect in games. Can I go this way? Yes. I wonder what his inspiration was for this art style, because I haven't seen anything like this. Squirrel! Can't run from me, little squirrel. Okay, wait, what's this? Okay. Can this be hit by a firecracker? Oh. And I'm out of firecrackers. Oh, there's one right there. Okay, hold on. It does, doesn't it, Coomlord? Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. Out of 10, what would you guys say you are as far as impressed at this point? We've only been playing it, what, 10 minutes? Hold on, MLG jump here. Chat, not one word on my jumping. I don't want to hear it. Alright. They lost me here. Oh. Match. And we needed that earlier for the candle. Bro, that looks incredible. Gronk! Dude. Huge fan, Gronk. Love everything you've done for the football game. Gronk with a 9 out of 10. First time chat. We love to see it, Gronk. We love to see it. Double O with a 10 out of 10. Dirty Dan, most platformers are a 2 for him. Hold on. He's going to let us know what he thinks. Are you saying this is a 2? Or are you saying this is more? Oh, this is a cool thing. Hold on. I love the music. What? What else would I do? Maybe it goes into the... There? Oh, yeah. 6.5, Dirty Dan? You crazy boy. You crazy boy. Can I jump on these bubbles? Oh, my God. That is so cool. That is so cool. What did the buttons do? Gronk, this game complicates things. Dirty Dan, I'm a bit of a hater. You were gonna buy Fallout 4, but now you're thinking about this? You could get Game Pass. Get Game Pass, and then... Let's be honest, it's probably gonna be more beneficial to the indie dev than Todd Howard. No offense, Todd. I think you're doing well. But... How? What am I supposed to do here? I don't want it to tell me, chat. I'm a smart boy. Just trying to see if there's any other buttons that I don't know of. Okay, there's nothing else to do here, I think. Unless I'm crazy? There's no way I can jump one of these? No. No, okay. We'll come back, I guess. What happens if I fall here? Do I just die? Oh, fishies! Watch, chat. About to see greatness. Oh, that's who does the bubbles. God, I missed it. What? Now what do I do? Dude, this is gonna be tough. Hold on. We just time it, chat. We just time it. This is insane. It's asking me to... Okay, thank God. I did not want to do that whole time. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, so now it's wind? Oh yeah. I'm loving the puzzles so far, I gotta be honest. Where do we gotta go? Okay, we want to touch these. 1, 2, 3. Goose-tastic. Chat, don't worry about that jump. I like the compliments, Dirty Dan TV. I love it. I love it. What have I done? Oh no, never mind. False alarm. Okay, guess we go here. Isn't it crazy how just a couple of colors, like how many colors are we talking about here? 5? Blue, teal, lighter teal, white, and black creates such an immersion. 5 colors. That's what I mean, like, the immersion versus the gameplay, I feel like, is a way bigger deal than technical graphics. Just the fact that I can interact with this light, like, I think that goes a lot further than a lot of people would think. Oh, the bubbles! Hold on, I want some bubbles. Come at me, bro. Come at me. Yeah, come at me. No! Oh, it actually pushes me. Ready? Oh, whoops. Yes, here we go. Yes! Wait for it. Ah! No, don't push me, you. Don't push me. Weird little seahorse. No! Yeah, baby! Oh, now we gotta get up there. No! Okay, just the one. Bro, this is impossible. I'm a casual. No! Yes! Chat, I'm basically God. I mean, I'm not. But basically. But I'm not. I stand by everything I said, chat. I'm a true gamer, Samju Bogner. Dirty Dan TV, true gamer. I don't know what beans and cola is, Gronk, but I imagine that's what kept you strong during your football season. Okay, wait, wand? Give me a wand. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, so if I shoot one, does it blow the other one up? Okay, it does. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so I need to do this, and then I need to jump, and then, okay, no. Chat, we're learning. Chat, not one word. Okay, chat, you can say some things. Jacato X with the follow. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. You're beautiful. You're goose-tastic. Chat, as a reminder, all of this is going on YouTube, so make sure to say hi to YouTube. You know you're all beautiful. And I appreciate you at the first time chat. Jacato X saying real-time gamer. That's not what you said. You said real gaming. And cat face. I don't know why I said real-time gamer, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You guys are beautiful. Also, did you guys notice how elegantly the game just taught us about this and then gave us the tool to use this thing? Like, my goodness. Game Design 101. Super impressed. Super impressed. Don't worry about it, chat. Don't worry about it, chat. Well, actually, this side's easier. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Yeah. What's that? Brother, look away. Oh, you like what you see? You're sick in the head, fish. That's awesome, Jacato. That's awesome. I appreciate that. I'm glad you like those videos. Got another I Play Everything coming out in a couple weeks. think you guys are gonna like it. I think you guys are gonna like it. We'll see. I think you will. I'm excited. So stay tuned. Oh, I can use the bubble. Chat! It's genius! Wait for it, chat. Wait for it. It's gonna click. Wait, I have hearts? I didn't even notice I had life. Fruit. Yes. Fruit. Yes. Fruit. What do I do with said fruit? Okay. Kaisotope! Hopefully I didn't mess that up. Thank you so much for the follow. You're beautiful and you're goose-tastic. Love to have you here. A certified gosling. Cum Lord, Rockstar Video actually inspired me to go back and replay GTA 3 and Vice City. Dude, that's awesome. I really appreciate you telling me that. It really makes me happy. I'm happy people get to experience that stuff again, just because of the weird random things I make. Is there like a door? Chat. I know I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer, chat. Okay? Gamer, certified. Heck yeah, I'm a DBZ watcher. Love me some DBZ. Love me some DBZ. I could probably recite you any part of DBZ. You can test me. Guess we go slow down. Slow down, chat. We're pro gamers here. Isn't it? Got to give the shout out to, it was either Punch Exploder or Slimy Roast. I think it was Slimy Roast. That's why Slimy Roast got the W for the name. Credit where credit is due. Whoa, there's a fruit there. Hold on. Fruit is just for health. Okay. Oh, we get to see the fishy. The heck, brother? The heck? Brother, ew. Yo. This game's not messing around. So do you eat it too? Oh my god. I'm impressed and also disgusted. Okay, I gotta go back there because there's a switch. Oh, never mind. Okay. Yeah, I'm very disgusted, but also it's pretty awesome. Okay, okay, that's where we wanted to be. You're gonna eat it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then you are gonna let us do this. We're gonna feed you a little bit. There you go. One more to go. There. What? Oh, because the thing. Got you, got you, got you. No! I didn't want to go there, but it'll bring me to the same place. The toilet flushing thing sound is kind of disgusting. I think he ate the wrong mushrooms for lunch one day, making this game. It's definitely is super creative. Magic egg. Alright. Okay, so now I can go... Yeah, okay. I have no idea where I am. I'll say that. No idea. Not one clue where I am. Oh my god. Double Taco Bell. You guys are nasty. And I love it. I think I went backwards. Oh, there's a door there. There's a door there. I think. It's at the top. Okay, chat. Is this the clutch that I think it's going to be? Oh my god, chat. Certified gamer. Zenkai Goose. Certified gamer. Spam it in the chat, please. Certified gamer. Let's go. Let's go. Certified gamer. Alright. Okay, we did this, yeah. Yeah. We did this. Yeah, we're pro. We're pro now. Okay, I think I have to go here. I can't remember where we went. Okay, yeah. These guys, just chilling. Also looking beautiful. Well, there was a place where we could use the match, right? I'm certified. What game am I best at? I'd have to think. What game am I best at? Halo's probably up there. I was pretty good at StarCraft for a bit. Probably nowhere near now. Warcraft 3 as well. Oh, okay, now I'll use the balloons for that. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Oh, I was really good at Gears of War. Really good at Gears of War. I tried to go pro in Gears of War back in the day. Such a small scene to go pro into. Ay. Okay, so now I'm not seeing how I would get there. Did we get there already? 1v1 you Nashers only? Can you wall bounce? Are you a wall bounce pro, Dirty Dan? We should do a community night thing. That would be fun. If you're a wall bounce pro, we'll see. On controller, of course, yeah. I can't play Gears on PC. It'd be insane. Doom 2016 is amazing. I actually thought the multiplayer was super underrated. I was surprised it got so much hate. I think if Doom played their cards right, they could be the new Halo. I am tripping over here. What is happening? This game's insane. Oh, there's eggs here. Didn't I have an egg? Am I supposed to be here? Like, I have an egg, right? Yeah, I have 3 eggs. Okay. Doom 2016 is goated. Yeah, 30 megabytes for this game is just insane. I mean, just look at this. Beautiful. This is like literally like let's take this in. This is a flex, is it not? Animal well dev. Message received. This is like gorgeous. I would sleep in this room. Think about the sleep that you would have in this room. It would be the greatest sleep of all time. Would it not? Wait, what? Oh, okay, I bet you the door. Okay, so if I do this, and then I don't have a firecracker. It's excellent. Wait. Okay, there's a door there. Chat, we're just gonna move on. Just throwing too many curveballs at us. Okay, we gotta get there. We're definitely gonna need the firecracker. That's what I wanted earlier to use as a light source. Puppy! Brother! Puppy! What? If I put a... Okay, hold on. I don't know if this makes sense to do. I'm sure that makes sense to do. Somehow. Alright. Yo, that puppy was not only rough, that puppy had anger issues. Oh, what if I feed the puppy a Eat this. Eat this. You disgust me. You disgust me. No! Okay, we got a firecracker. Let's go try this. But I can't get through it. Is that a capybara? Off to the top right there? It's going to be, I swear to God. Chat, certified gamer here. I can guarantee you. Oh, I could have just went here. I don't know why that column made me feel like I couldn't go. Ominous. Brother. Hold on. Oh, was I just killed? I was gonna throw a firecracker. Chat. Now I gotta throw away my certified gamer badge. Will you guys give me one more shot? I have no idea. No! I don't want to do this again! Thank God. It's the only part of the game I didn't like. The bubble jumping up. Alright, we're back here. Yes, this is where we went last time. We're gonna fight that fox thing. No, we couldn't do that. Go over here. Yes, we went here. My little nugget jumps. It's also super satisfying to jump, which is cool. Yes, we went here. And then here. Okay, wait, no, we want the firecracker. Chat, relax. Right? Yeah, okay, we went here. Firecracker. Hopefully it spawns. Yes. Okay, we want the firecracker. And we're gonna use it on the old pal, Mr. Fox. What? Watch this, chat. You're about to see some MLG gameplay that you've never seen before. Honestly, they don't call me MLG Goose for nothing. What you're about to see here is nothing short of a true gamer moment. Oh. We want the firecracker. It didn't give me the firecracker. Yes. It's clearly not working, chat. Stop it. Stop it. Stop making those weird noises, too. Ah! Now listen to me, chat. Not one word. Not one word. Not one! We're gonna ban the chat. Dirty Dan TV. First ban of the day. Dirty Dan TV. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Gotta admit, that was clean. I could look at these herons for so long. They look incredible. Hold on. Need some water here. Parched. If I'm gonna fight this fox, need to be ready. But I have a new strategy this time. Watch. Watch this. Hold on. You know what I forgot to do? As I always do. I forgot to change this. Animal well. I always forget to change it. Always. On Twitch. When I'm playing. Wait, did we go in here? Oh yeah, we did. Okay. We need the firecracker. I don't know if we actually need it, but just in case. Just in case. There you go. Want to be prepared. Firecracker didn't do anything, to be fair. But just in case. Okay. Now, before we fight Foxman, Jeff Foxworthy, I want to see. I'm not going to take that disc yet. Relax. What's over here? Let's get it. Let's get... Okay. Let's just do this, see? Jeff Foxworthy, nice try, bro. Okay, yeah, and then... Okay, yeah, now we're good. We're good. Just do this. Get the disc and we book it, because we unlocked everything. You see, chat? You freaking rascals. You thought you could... you little rascals. Watch this. He can't get me. Too fast. Too fast. I already figured it out, brother! Later! For free. Oh, God. Chad, I don't want to let go of this phone. I bet a 5th grader can play it. Not with Jeff Foxworthy over here. Okay, before I stop answering this phone, I need to figure out where I'm going. Either I go up to the left with a bubble. Oh, you guys can't see it because I'm there. There's a spot to the left. Or, and I don't think I can do that well with a bubble. I hate the noise he makes. It's very scary. Is that like a siren, a police siren? Just slowed down and pitched down? Kind of sounds like it, eh? Okay, I'm gonna try going right. I wish he'd stop looking at me. Oh, this is even worse. Okay. We're going with this thing. We're going with this thing. Oh God! Please! Stop it. Stop it. You're disgusting. You disgust me. Absolutely disgust me. You disgust me in every way. You're sick in the head. You sick cat thing, Jeff Foxworthy. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Where are you? Where are you even going? You don't even know. Sick Jeff Foxworthy. Just stop making the noise at a minimum. It's disgusting. Okay. Jeff Foxworthy. I swear to God! I don't think we have to upset Jeff Foxworthy. We can just go on with the level and then return. That's the new strategy. We don't mess with Jeff Foxworthy. Turns out I'm not smarter than a 5th grader, chat. I didn't want you to find out this way. I didn't. But now you know. Secret's out. I can't wait for the wonderful YouTube comments I sometimes get, like, such as, and I always really love these. You're trash. Hate when this guy talks. It's always the best when I get those YouTube comments. We get like, for like the Rockstar video, there's like 200 that's like, bro, he made me cry, love this, thank you for making something like this, really appreciate it. And then there's that one guy who goes, brother, you suck. Oh God. You are trash. I can't believe. I didn't even watch this. There's a lot of people who left comments on the Rockstar video that said like, man didn't even play like GTA Vice City. I'm like, what? I very much did. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. A lot of funny comments. Sometimes the comments are pretty funny. See, now we can save. You see this? Because we couldn't save because of Jeff Foxworthy. Chat, you doubted me, didn't you? You doubted me. Just like the commenters. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, leave me a nice comment to let me know that you watched this far in the video because, like, we love you and we'd love to see it. And the chat wants to see it. Bro, did Puppy straight up catch me in the air? Puppy, chill. Yeah. Suck it, Puppy. Suck it, Puppy. Suck it, Puppy. You want some of this? Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. See that? That's me spitting in your face, Puppy. People will pay for that. How dare you? How dare you, Dirty Dan? They're coming from Dirty Dan TV. We appreciate it. Oh, wow. I thought we were in a load. I had no idea. Pick up firecracker. Yep. Spike, spike, spikes. We go here. Boom. Okay. Firecracker. Yo, that scared the living bedingles out of me. Light candle. Finally, we feel like I got that upgrade like forever ago. Hold on. Let me cook. Oh wait, for my heart. So, nice piece of fruit. Boom. Dude, Smuggler's Run is goated, is it not? It is goated. I'm glad you brought that up, Kumlord, because Smuggler's Run was the biggest win from that video. I never played it until that video. I was so impressed. Smuggler's Run is freaking goose-tastic in every single way. I don't know what this does. Yeah. Puppy! Puppy, I swear to God, don't start with me. You sick, sick little individual. Are we here? No, it's a different one. Can I make that? No! Puppy! Chill! Chill. Come, puppy. Play with me. You're sick. You're sick in the head. 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 Nice try. Nice try. Get good. Get good. Get good. This is MLG Goose here, okay? Sick little puppy. God, I hate everything about everything. Puppy, relax. Puppy. Okay? Get out of here. Scram! Scram! Oh, don't! Stop it! You're sick in the head, little puppy. I hate everything about you, puppy. And I love puppies. Alright, chat. Minor setback there, but, you know, we got it now. Couple of rascals. Yeah, we're not gonna press that. Yes, we'll press this one. Okay, so there's clearly a secret there. And I can't not touch it. So I'm going to try to clutch this. Okay. Okay. I see. It's gonna be like that. Later, puppy. Mock disc. Okay. Good old mock disc. Oh, this is where I do the shooty thing. Yes. I do not have the shooty thing, though. Ah, I hate you so much, puppy. Puppy, I don't want to hate you, but you're really giving me no choice. Puppy! Puppy! Sick little psycho. Okay, yeah, now we need the disc. Okay. This is where boys become men, chat. And I think we all know what I am. Hey, it's not coming. That's cool. Okay, so he's no longer a problem. I don't know why. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Woo! Wait, you can ride it? Yo. That's legitness. Oh, I can't flick it back? Ah, chat. I thought we were so cool. We thought we were so cool. I wonder what it's like to come up with all these puzzles. Man. It's like, they're hard to do, but then you're like reminded, like, somebody made these. Came up with all of them. Okay. Puppy, I'm going to shoot you. There's nothing. It's Draco. What's going on? Returning chat member. Great to have you here. You Goose-tastic, you're beautiful, and y'all, everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. I want to not be murdered by Puppy. That's the only thing. Yo! Yeah. Zakat TV. Certified Gosling. Thank you so much for the follow. We really appreciate you. You're beautiful, you're Goose-tastic, and we'd love to have you here. Thank you. Chat, what are we even at in follows? Like, we are just slaying today. Honestly, check this out, chat. www.mlggamer.com. Check me out. Save. Okay, we come back here, and then I go here. Take mock disc. Return mock disc. Oh, that's what the disc was for. Okay, we swapped them. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, okay, Zack Attack. Man, it wasn't like uppercased in the notification. Zack Attack TV, close enough. I appreciate that, Zack Attack. He's such a humble man. Came from your YouTube post. Appreciate you. That means you're a real one. We appreciate you, and we'd love to have you here, Zack Attack. You're a beautiful individual. Beautiful. They don't make them any more beautiful than Zack Attack TV. No sirree Bob. No sirree Bob. I can't wait to show you guys my next video coming out soon. Oh, I think you guys are gonna love it. I think you guys are gonna love it. Working hard on it. Hopefully you like it. If you don't, well, I don't know. I could just cry inside. Oh boy. Okay, now watch. I think, chat. I think. Nope. No. Hold on. If I jump on this, right? No. What? Okay, hold on. Chat, trust me, I'm cooking. Hold on, I'm cooking. See? Cooking, chat. I'm cooking, chat. You didn't think I was, did you, chat? Your boy cooked. You're impressed. Gears 3 is definitely my favorite. Thank you so much, Attack, for the compliment. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you liked it. If you like the Rockstar one, check out Spider-Man one. You might like that one too. That one was the Rockstar one. I'd say is a better video, but the Spider-Man one is a more personal video, and also it's Spider-Man, so it's pretty cool. And yes, Dirty Dan TV, Gears 3 is definitely my favorite Gears of War. Definitely. Gears 3 is phenomenal. And I think the multiplayer was so good. Wait. missing something? Why are there a bunch of puppies? What is the point of coming here? Alright, maybe I didn't cook, chat. Maybe I didn't. Oh, there's a switch here, and I go down the switchy switch. I get it, I get it. I am a man of culture. Oh, you got auto-modded? Okay, I'll check into that. I do need to look into that more. Chat, it has been an hour. In the chat right now, tell me out of 10, did Animal Well impress you from what you've seen? Whether you watched the whole hour or you watched just 2 seconds. What do you think so far of Animal Well in general? How are we rating it out of 10? 8 out of 10 from Hashaw. Hashaw? Lovely little review. I love it. Zach Attack side note, how often do people say you remind them of Ryan Reynolds? Because you could play his brother in a film. Yo, that'd be nice. Ryan Reynolds, if you're watching, which we know you are, aka Hashaw, invite me to a movie set. Going on. Dirty Dan 7.8. Ooh, getting accurate there. I stand on 9 out of 10 from Gronk. Guys, I would agree. From what I've played so far, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. But I really can see how all the systems are going to come together to bring this to a 9. I could see it. But this is great. That's been Animal Well from Donkeys of Big Mode Publishing. First time creator. Hold on. I will get the... I want to get his name. From Billy Basso. So this is his first game that I can see here on Steam. Published by Big Mode. Obviously Donkeys Video Game Publishing. Absolutely phenomenal game. I was just like blown away the whole time. Clearly chat was too with an 8 out of 10. We got 7.8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Oh, chat. What a beautiful way to start the weekend. Chat, I loved having you guys here. But now you know what time it is. You know what time it is, chat. You know what time it is. I don't know why it's so dark in this room. It's like beautiful outside. Chat, we got to finish it the only way that we know how. Chat, what a phenomenal Goose Morning Live. It was a phenomenal Goose Morning Live. I loved it. You loved it. The Cavs are back. The Cavs are back. Oh my God. I got to say huge thanks. Zach Attack TV, Kaya Stope, Jacato X, Double Oop 69, Scoobies, Doobies, The Russian 007, and my glasses can't see, Jackson, Cum Lord, Busta X14, Cassie's 237, Arcs the King, Narby, PJ283, IFS, woo! Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. We got MPAD 25, Stoneheart, Jocko, Sporting underscore. Really gotta underscore it. Gaius, Quebec, no yokes. You guys don't make my life easy. JLXX, I, 83, Gilly, Pseudo Gaming, 4, Gorge, Carlos Aguado, 1, Imperplex, JJ Withers, Slime Mathers, Hold On, E-Rock 95823, Buzzboy 0, Violent Motion, and Cora. Woo! Nori 777, KK, Celine Winter Knight, Ethan, NCFC. What a fantastic stream, chat. We love to see it. I love seeing you guys. It's a fantastic Goose Morning Live. Make sure to subscribe to Cameraman's Goose Morning TV YouTube channel. We love to see it, chat. You're beautiful. You're goose-tastic. And chat, I'll see you next week. Keep it cute, chat. Keep it cute. Have a goose-tastic weekend. I'll see you in a week. Bye, everyone.